We're live on TikTok.
All right, sick.
We're live on Facebook and YouTube.
Sick.
And Instagram now.
What's up, everybody? Cool.
So, we got some people filtering in.
Cool. Just a heads up, I can't see the TikTok chat, but you may
We'll
probably
hear
know
in a
that.
second. I just have to...
All right, cool. Cool. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Pancake Art stream. I'm gonna give it about 30 seconds to let, maybe 15 seconds to let some people stream in, then I'm gonna flip this, and then I'm gonna take my first request. So if there's anything you guys wanna see, go ahead and drop it in the comments right now. And I will get to one of them. Looks like Instagram's piping up.
Oh. Yeah, well, Pokemon Bulby was the first.
Pokemon what?
Bulby, I'm assuming Bulbasaur, Stitch.
Stitch, Bulby. Please confirm, is Bulby Bulbasaur? Or is Bulby a Pokemon? I'm spacing. All right, guys, first Pancake. 3, 2, 1, for any of you not in the know. This is Pancake Art. We just draw with pancake batter. We can make anything. So, I can't see, whatever the other one is.
1 second.
Yeah, no rush. Just letting you know. So I'm gonna put this unicorn off to the side, and then I heard Stitch, I heard Bulby. Fortunately, I cannot confirm right now. When Ben gets a second, he'll look. In the meantime, I'm gonna pull up Bulbasaur. I think that is what Bulby means. Sorry, Ben, real quick, could you confirm if they're saying Bulbasaur? Just so I can get my first one going. Well, let me type in Bulby. Isn't Bulby from Jimmy Neutron? Yeah, isn't Bulby just this guy? Oh, they can't see. Wait, no. Where'd he go? I could make Bulby from Jimmy Neutron. Everybody vote. Do we want Bulby from Jimmy Neutron or Bulbasaur?
I guess Bulby. Well, yeah, okay. So it's two different people. So
okay.
Well, listen.
Small detail.
Listen, I'm.
Well, we're in too deep now. I'm making Bulby, and then I'll make Bulbasaur. Well, someone just said Pokemon. It sounds like.
Yeah, and then Bulby came right after that, and I didn't notice it was two different people.
Okay, well, I'm gonna make Bulby, and then if someone wants to request a specific Pokemon. The fun thing is I can't quite see the Instagram chat, so.
Jigglypuff.
Oh, Jigglypuff's a good one.
Lego minifigure, Stitch.
Lots of Stitches. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick Bulby, and then I think I'll do Stitch.
Jigglypuff. Chuya Nakahara, hibiscus flower.
Ooh, beautiful.
Queen Elizabeth. Pickle Rick, Lego minifigure, more Pickle Rick.
Okay.
More Pickle Rick.
Hearing Pickle Rick, I'm hearing Stitch. I hope I'm not doing too niche of one. Does anyone know Bulby from Jimmy Neutron? Like he's the slap, clap guy. But I'm gonna make him really quick, and then I'm gonna make a Stitch. And then I might just make one of the other frequent requests. We'll see. Hope you guys are having a good day out there. And thanks for coming to the stream. We just got started, so you haven't missed anything if you're just jumping in.
Oh, Krusty the Clown, that's a good one.
That is a good one. I don't know if I've ever made... Have I made a Krusty the Clown?
I know I definitely have.
I don't recall if I have. This is such a deep cut. I know I've never made Bulby.
I didn't watch Jimmy Neutron, so it's well out of my pop culture zeitgeist.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's okay. So all you need to know is he's biting his lip very hard in this picture and looking very earnest. And it's like a meme image.
Nice.
It is nice. Drop a explosion emoji if you watched Jimmy Neutron growing up. And drop a science speaker emoji if you've watched it recently. And tell us, does it hold up? I feel like it does. I feel like I've watched clips and it's pretty funny. It doesn't hold up animation-wise because it was like Nick's first... I think it was the first...
Yeah, it was pretty early on.
It was the first, I believe, full television show with CGI. And so it looks like it. It looks like a PS1 game.
So KP Loves is saying, I'd love to book you for my son's birthday. Where are we located? We are in St. Louis, Missouri, but we have artists scattered throughout the country. Dallas, Houston, Tucson, Anaheim, and then obviously here in St. Louis. But we travel everywhere. So if you're interested, just hop over to our website, dancakes.com, and you can fill out a booking form. That'll shoot an email over to our manager, and he can give you the lowdown and see if it's something we can make work.
All right, this one is almost done. I'm gonna do Stitch next, and then if people are still really wanting Pickle Rick, you know what? I'll think about it.
We also got from YouTube, Frog from Princess and the Frog.
Okay, okay, solid, solid. This is good batter today. Moves very quick. I like it. For anybody confused, who maybe has never seen this before, or doesn't know quite what we're doing, this is pancake art, and that's as literal as it gets. We are making art with pancake batter that is simply dyed with a little bit of color gel, same stuff bakers use to color frosting. And what line follows that? Oh, and we put it in separate bottles and we draw with it. Just like they're like little paints. But it is fully edible. These are delicious pancakes. And we are reusing batter from an event I did recently where people ate the pancakes and said they were very delicious. So that's our goal, is to make sure that people, you know, love that it's pancake art, but also love that it's a pancake too. We would not call it pancake art if we made it and it wasn't, you know, edible.
Pancakes.
Yeah, exactly. So a lot of people say, oh, pancake is figurative. These are like resin or something. And it's like, not quite. Ooh. You didn't mix this well. All right, he's going to have a beautiful marble face.
Perfect.
And that's just how it's going to be.
Hi there, Sherry L. McGee. And Joker 2245.
Ben, if you got a second, can you give that a shake for me? If and you wouldn't mind. Nah. Actually, you know what? I might have gotten through it. I think we're good.
We made it to the other side.
Huh?
We made it to the other side.
We did. Alright, y'all. Sorry for the wait on this one. Trying so hard to make that chair not make any noise.
Can't catch him over there. One's Cal over on TikTok, one's Calvin and Hobbes.
Oh, Calvin and Hobbes is such a good one. I will say that if you want to see a already done, already conveniently there Calvin and Hobbes, we have it pinned on TikTok, I believe. There's a Calvin and Hobbes made it an event that I was very happy with. All right, we're gonna see how that comes out. First pancake of the day is always kind of an adventure. You know, the pancake artist is waking up at 5:30 p.m. All right, here goes Stitch. And then are they still clamoring over there for Pickle Rick?
I mean, always.
Are they?
Let me see. I used to always assume, yep. I used to assume when someone starts Pickle Rick, it doesn't end.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Thank you guys again for joining us today. Let us know how your day is going. We gotta pick 3 emojis. This is what we do every stream. So I'm gonna say drop a dog emoji if you're having like the best day of your life, if it's like big gold, well, not the best day, but you know what I mean, a good day. Like that golden retriever, I'm just so happy to be here vibe. Drop a banana if it could be better. Because we all know bananas have mild discontent. And then drop, Ben, give me an emoji.
Do the campfire emoji.
Campfire emoji if you're feeling like things are on fire and things are a wreck.
Kayla Joy over on TikTok is asking if we do anime, and the answer is yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Lots, all the time.
I'm dead. Halfway through this reference, I started referencing a second picture because they're next to each other on Google.
Yeah, it's a.
Guess we're adapting.
It's a hybrid.
It is a hybrid. I mean, their heads are both the same angle, so I see why I did that. But I started drawing him with his mouth closed, now it's open. So that's cool. All right, I see a dog emoji. Sharia on Facebook, I'm very glad to hear you're having a dog day. What does dog day mean again? Does that mean it's really hot out?
I mean, just like a rough day.
Really? Oh, then I feel silly.
I mean, the dog days of summer, but I mean, I assume. I mean, let's Google
Why would
it.
the dog days of summer be sad?
I mean,
I would think like that'd be like dog days of winter.
let's just look it up. Period between July. Okay, so dog days. Period between July and early September, when the hot, sultry weather of summer usually occurs.
That's what I thought. Is that like you're just panting? I guess. That's the connection.
But also, second definition, a period marked by dull lack of progress.
Oh, okay. Because you're like lazy like a dog. I don't know. I think it's really cool how we have sayings that just kind of stop making sense. We just know what they mean. I was just talking to Hank today. Does anyone know what's goose for the good is gander for the man means?
Huh? Yeah, what's good for the goose
What's
is
goose?
good.
What's goose? Dang it. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. I have no idea what that means. I don't know what is good for either of them. I don't know if it's a different thing.
So, real quick, Kayla over on TikTok. I don't know what Tanjiro is, but I can promise you it is doable. Because we say yes to everything as long as it won't get us in trouble. I mean, I guess I'm trying to think what the gander, it's look at a glance, but okay, well, let's just look it up. What's good for the goose is good.
Isn't a goose a lady goose and a gander's a guy goose?
I don't know. Let's find out. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I want to know the actual. Because yeah, it means one person like what's good for you should be good. What's good for you should be good for everybody. You know, that's the idea. That's why I say what's good for the goose isn't good for the gander. It's for people who want, unfair, unequal treatment. But I want the actual, like, etymology behind it. Okay, yeah. So female goose is a goose, and a male is a gander. So yeah, that's what's good for the dude goose is good for the lady goose, or vice versa.
That's great. We're gonna pickle Rick down here. That's right, 3 on the griddle.
Yeah, okay, we knew what it meant. Well, at least I knew what it meant. I don't know if Dana knew what
I
it
didn't
meant.
know what it know what it meant. That was my whole thesis.
Yeah, I was just trying.
I don't know what any of that
I was trying to
means.
find the actual origins of it.
It's probably like nursery rhymes, like
Well, I mean, we just
Mother Goose brought home Chinese food, and her husband said, "I like that too." And then they said, "That's really cute. We should make a saying about it that no one uses." Was my guess. Whew, these are cooking. Guys, we might have a double flip here in a second.
comes from the 1500s. The Proverbs, Epigrams, and Miscellanies of John Haywood. By John Haywood. Page 82.
Okay.
Published in 1562. But prior to that, 1570. Nope, that's the origins. Yeah, that's the oldest known use. We are going to flip the first one, Kennedy. So we're just waiting until it's ready. And also trying to get the probably as soon as the pickle rick there gets filled in,
which is very soon. We've made so many pickle ricks in our time that like I basically have it memorized. It's also just a pickle with a happy Rick Sanchez face.
So Pudgy 428 asking what temperature you have the griddle on. It is around 200 to 250. Somewhere in there, like it fluctuates a little bit. But for what we're doing today, that's where it is, and that's pretty low. That's about 100 probably 150 to almost 200 degrees is lower than what you would have it for regular pancakes. But still hot enough to cook, obviously. But it gives us a lot of extra time before we have to actually worry about anything. So that's why we can skip over to the other side of the griddle and make pancakes over there. Did our music stop playing again? That's so annoying.
I'm dead. What is with our music?
No, it did. It started. I don't have my headphones on because it's weird hearing the double voice.
Yeah.
Since we're in the same room. But no, the music just, the meters on the music just kind of weren't doing anything for a second. And then they were. So
are we in the same room? Ben, did you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm your disembodied voice. Ben, also a pancake artist. Here,
and I'm Dana. I didn't even say that was my name. So
I'll shove my face in front of you for like half a second here. So.
Okay, I'm gonna fix my chair really quick.
What's up? Louder. All right, that's all you get for now. I'll be in front of the griddle later making pancakes. Dana takes the first half. I take the second half.
All right, we ready for Bulby? For anyone not in the know, that is this iconic image. Just imagine it's mirrored because it's gonna be mirrored in a sec. So I forgot to flip the image. All right, 1, 2, 3. There's Bulby. Oopsie. So there we go. I'm gonna get this unicorn off of here. Maybe I'll even throw it on there. Oh, now she's falling. I didn't think that through. So the unicorn will go with Bulby.
Sherry L. McGee over on Facebook. Any character from Inside Out 1 or 2 would be awesome.
Honestly, you know, a request I've been getting a lot lately is Anxiety from Inside Out 2. And it's a really fun pancake to make, so we might have to do that. People seem to like that movie. It made $8 trillion yesterday in theaters, I heard.
Kevius Kanky B. Sellers.
Real quick, if I may.
22 from Seoul.
I'm going to flip this stitch.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Ooh, I like that. Hooray! Ooh, I'm seeing some good stuff on TikTok, y'all. All right. So I do think I'm going to make an Anxiety from 22. Anxiety from 22. Anxiety from
22 Jump Street.
Yes, Anxiety from 22 Jump Street. It's just Channing Tatum looking a little scared. I'm going to make Anxiety. And guys...
My name is Anxiety.
Yeah. Everybody hang on to your requests for just a second, just because we're not going to be watching them for the next like 2 minutes or so. But when I, in a few minutes, say give requests, I will pick one then. So, let me get Anxiety going. Anxiety.
Krusty the Clown's still out there. This is our hibiscus.
Cool, cool. Guys, if you got your requests, make sure to spam them in a few minutes when I say so, just so I can definitely review everything.
But in a few minutes.
Inside Out 2. Want to be fair to everybody. I don't want certain people to just be lucky that I happen to look at one time. So we will pick a request here in a bit. For now, Anxiety. I'm just so glad they went like full Muppet with her design. I miss character design in cartoons like this. You know?
No. They're back a little bit, apparently.
Yeah, you know, like CGI, they're like, we need to have normal-looking characters.
Yeah. And they're kind of like, you think about, like the Mandalorian with like, you know, Grogu or Baby Yoda.
Ben, am I blind? Where's my bottle? I am blind. Here it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're the only one who's been
I know.
using them.
Ben, did you take it while you were sitting 20 feet away?
But how they animate, you know, a lot of they do use a puppet and stuff, but a lot of the actual like CG of Grogu, and a lot of the CG characters in some of the Star Wars shows, they actually animate them to look like puppets.
I like it. Good. I was watching a movie the other day with like old school practical effects, and I don't care how bad it looks. I will take a practical effect 90% of the time in a movie over like a CGI that's like not finished. You know, like movies where they're like, oh, we didn't have enough money and it shows. Because like practical effects are awesome. You see a puppet in a movie and you're hype.
So I want you, if you get a chance, because you'll like this video.
Okay.
I believe it's a 4-parter, and it's called, I believe it's called Good CGI is Invisible CGI.
Yeah.
And it's because so much of what, you know, it's like you look at like, I don't know, let's say Top Gun, for example, and they're just like, there's no CGI, we did it for real. And the reality is actually almost every single jet, if not every single jet in that movie was either not there or replaced with CGI.
Why would they lie? That's evil.
But they did it so well that you can't tell the difference, and they did it.
Oh, I see.
And they did it within the context, like everything is meant to look like aerial photography, like how they actually shot the jets in the original, or how the Navy or the Air Force actually shoots jets in real life from an actual, you know, other jet. And then there's just tons and tons and tons of examples where it's just like, we did it for real, and then it's just like they're just lying.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe the actors don't actually know 100% because they don't see what happens in post-production, but so much of the stuff just gets replaced. It's just done really, really well, and you can't tell the difference. It's the stuff we talk about how we hate CGI. It's like, well, we hate bad CGI.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
But it's a fascinating watch, and I highly recommend it to Dana and also anyone who's watching. Let me make sure I got the title right, because it's yeah. Good CGI is.
Guys, I see some requests pouring in. I'm going to take requests here, so save your comments. I mean, you're welcome to spam, but I will be looking at the comments in about a minute, all right? I'll let you know when.
All right, so slight correction. It's called no CGI, in quotes, is really just invisible CGI.
Nice.
So.
Who produced it?
It's called The Movie Rabbit Hole.
Oh, cool.
And like he works in, he knows his stuff. He works in the industry.
Cool beans.
And so he dives deep into, and the crazy part, like so much of this stuff is.
Did you say he dived deeps?
Yes, he
like,
dived deep.
He does deep dives.
He dives deep. Yeah, he dove deep into this. Like.
Oh, you said he
dives deep into.
You said he dived deeps.
Well, that's.
And I liked it.
He does that too. But yeah, fascinating watch. Everybody here should watch it if they find stuff like that interesting.
Guys, everybody.
But not right now.
We better
stay here.
We better see 1,000 more views on that video by the end of the stream. I accidentally made this one humongous. What am I new?
Wow.
I know.
Some breaking out the old school Dana over here.
Oh, I made my pancakes way too big for so long, and something we focus on doing pancake art professionally, like at events and stuff where you're trying to go as fast as possible, and you know, it's not that much of a focus, but ideally you want to have plenty of batter, you know, like you don't want to burn through a bunch of batter for no reason. I would make my pancakes so big like this, where like the pickle brick is a good size. And I can always beef that up if the person getting it is extra hungry, you know, that's totally doable, but you can't make a pancake smaller, and it just takes a little longer. And I thought I was done with this, but I'm not. I think anxiety is weird because, like, she has a lot of
anxiety is weird.
Anxiety is weird. She has a lot of lanky features, but like, she's not that lanky overall. So I did the thing where I stretched every part a little longer, and so by the end of it, it's like, oh, she's twice as tall. That's an exaggeration. She looks pretty good. All right. tiny little pupils there.
Tell you what, it would be wonderful if Instagram just had the chat and the so-and-so joined.
Oh yeah, we say that every stream.
Yeah, it's just, because it's like I have to scroll through a mountain of so-and-so joined, and then just to find where people actually say things.
Right. All right, guys, about 30 seconds till I'll be looking at requests. So get ready. Have an idea of what you're going to type, and then Ben will be reading Instagram, and I will be looking at the rest of the platforms.
I'll be looking at everything too, but
yeah,
Dana can't read the Instagram because it's on a small TV too far away.
We're still a work in progress here.
Yeah, well, we just got to put bigger TV over there. We have bigger TVs in the closet.
Wait, we have bigger TVs in the closet?
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Well, yeah, because
I thought we were waiting on
because
TV.
those are our event TVs. We have we have two of them.
Oh, why haven't we set them up? I thought we were waiting to buy one. I'm dead.
I mean, we'll have to eventually because we'll be using, if we use our event TVs, that means we're short a TV.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So Candy G over on YouTube asked for the Funko Pop version of Rapunzel.
It's always fun, little Funko Pops.
Yeah, Funko Pop ones are nice and quick too.
All right, guys. Why don't you?
You're all good, Candy G. Don't worry.
Why don't you start dropping those requests?
Oh, they already did. And TikTok's going nuts.
Okay. I'm gonna give both platforms a few seconds to catch up. I'm seeing a lot of Bluey. I'm seeing Deadpool a lot. I'm almost tempted to say be patient for that one just because I'm posting a Deadpool pancake tomorrow. But I know it's more fun to watch it live. I'm just seeing a lot of Deadpool.
A lot of Bluey.
A lot of Bluey, a lot of Deadpool. Okay. What if it was Bluey dressed as Deadpool? Vote if you want that.
Oh, yeah.
Say Bluey Deadpool. Ben, Instagram, anything coming in? Blue poll. Jeremy?
What?
Any Instagram, or is it all just joined notifications?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Our hibiscus is still there.
Hibiscus flower would be very quick. I could knock that out really quick and then get on to the next one.
Emoji Movie.
Okay.
Ariana Grande, Pedro Pascal.
Oh, wow. All right.
Bluey, another Bluey in the Instagram. So.
Okay. I might just need to make Bluey as Deadpool.
Krusty the Clown's still there.
Krusty the Clown, okay. I am going to make a quick hibiscus flower because that's like a minute-long pancake. So let me pull that up.
Dr. Phil M&M.
That's one of ours that went kind of viral a little bit. Hibiscus.
Not a low biscus.
Mm-mm.
We don't want none of that.
No low biscus. No hibiscus and gravy, none of that. I really love drawing hibiscus flowers, so like I already know my way around one of these dudes. Let's check on Pickle Rick. Yeah. I'm glancing over at TikTok again. I'm seeing Bluey. I'm seeing Blue Pool requests. Ben, it says 10 new images, but I can't, or messages, but I can't see them.
On TikTok?
Yeah.
Why the scroll stop?
I don't know.
Me neither. I'm just.
I don't know.
Just voicing my.
I'm seeing Blue Pool. I am seeing Blue Pool. I don't want to disappoint too many people, but all right, I'm seeing Bluey. I'm seeing Stitch Pool. We already did a Stitch.
Blue Pool, yeah. We'll do.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna make a Bluey Deadpool, I think, because it will look like Bluey. It stopped scrolling again just now. In technology grand. I think I'm going to do a Blue Pool because you'll see Bluey in there, and then if that doesn't give you your Deadpool fix, we actually are posting a Deadpool tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, Pickle Rick! I'm dead. There now we've got Stitch Deadpool. That's so funny. Alright, I think I'm going to do a Bluey in a Deadpool outfit. I promise it'll look like Bluey because I see a lot of Bluey comments. But we do Bluey every stream, so I think this would be a good way to demonstrate how with pancake art you need to be versatile and you have to be able to make anything people want. Because I should explain, we actually do this, oh right, hibiscus flower first. We actually do this as an events company. That's our primary thing we do in this company. The streams are just kind of a fun optional thing we do because we like making people's requests and you know, just sort of like putting the batter to use if we have leftover from an event. And what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, we do events, and the thing with events, how they're structured, you might wonder, like how someone has a job as a pancake artist is we are hired by events, you know, so the people running the events, and we are paid by hour, by artist, whatever, to attend an event and make pancakes for whoever walks up and requests something. And our whole gimmick, our whole thing that makes it like especially fun on top of getting edible art is you can request anything. And that's like anything. We have no shortage of stories of people wanting crazy, ridiculous, fun things that like that was their pick. You know, they want buff Kermit or they want the Mona Lisa.
It's usually, honestly, let's be real. Honestly, it's usually me who wants buff Kermit.
Yeah, but you do get people coming up like, here's buff Winnie the Pooh. You know, I get those.
But that's usually because I made buff Kermit already.
Oh, okay.
And then someone said Stitch, and I'm just point, we already made Stitch. So
yeah, show Stitch.
I'm going to shove that over here so y'all can see it. And also, just for, let's see, Pickle Rick's small.
Put him
Keep him up in the corner.
Put him in the
there.
little corner there.
Nobody puts Pickle Rick in the corner except for me because I just did it.
Nice. But yeah, so we're tasked to make anything. People will come up and be like, here's a picture of my dog and I want the dog in a birthday hat. People will be like, here's my friend, put them on Mount Rushmore. People will come up and be like, here's my logo, but can you make it rainbow colors instead of black or something like that?
So someone, vidheld.ttv over on TikTok. I hope no one takes advantage of the we will draw anything kindness. They don't, because you know we say we'll draw anything, but we also have the right of refusal,
which is very rare.
Yeah,
because people tend to be cool.
Yeah, I can count the number of things I've said no to on like one hand.
Yeah, me too. It's
pretty.
And we don't say no to it because that'd be too hard. Oh, you're pushing it too far. It's like, we say no because that doesn't feel appropriate for the event, or all right, you're trying to cause trouble. Like that's not an okay thing to ask ever. Like, yeah, because depending on the event, we are willing to do anything, as long as it's done with like good intentions. And I don't even want to say if we can do it because we take on everything. Worst case, if we try it and it's not that good, they get a free pancake. So we are down.
There's no stakes. Like there's nothing bad that can happen if we, screw up a pancake. And of course screw up is relative because, our metric for what is good coming from us is different than what the person who's getting it, because we do this all the time. So like we make little piddly mistakes that nobody really cares about. We're like, in our heads, we're like, I could have done that better. We're
shaking our fists.
Yeah, but
I made that nose 1 milliliter too high or something.
Milliliter?
Millimeter. Well, it is batter, Ben.
I mean, no.
Maybe that was completely intentional.
I think we're talking about the volume of their nose, just like how much, how many milliliters can we fit inside this nose?
Yes, exactly.
I mean, I know
Hey, wait till flu season.
I only speak of noses in their via their capacity.
Via?
Yeah.
That's not the way you use that word.
That is, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Via's like I watched it via YouTube.
Yeah, but I described their nose via the capacity of its volumetric capacity.
Okay, Ben, but I've got my eye on you. I think that was borderline.
I've been speaking English a lot longer than you, so shush.
That is true. I am going to do. Oh, someone asked the pancakes taste good.
Yes.
I'm gonna do Bluey Deadpool. Ben, you explain.
The pancakes, like it's just add water pancake mix. So I'm not going to tell you that they're the best pancakes you've ever had in your life, but they are really tasty. And we do add a couple little ingredients that help with the art that just by happenstance also make them taste a little bit better. Walnut said that I used Via correctly, so suck it, Dana.
Are we sure though? What does Via mean?
Someone from the internet said I did it right. Okay, that's all.
Sorry,
that's all that matters.
You're right. Where? There it is. I need to stop hiding this. Okay, so I think this Bluey Deadpool might have to be really small because I goofed and I made 2 pretty decent sized pancakes. But that's okay.
But yes, the pancakes taste really good. They're not quite as fluffy as your run-of-the-mill pancakes, or your IHOP pancakes. just because we have to over mix the batter and we actually make it a little bit thinner than normal pancake batter. So they're a little thinner, but then they're a little sweeter too. Kind of a lot of people, whenever we're doing events, will constantly talk about how good it smells around our table, and it's because the extra ingredient. So we add erythritol as the extra ingredient in our batter to make it stick more, so our lines don't come off the griddle or like get moved around easily, and it makes it smell kind of like waffle cones at an ice cream shop. So that's my the unabridged version of that answer.
I am just gonna have to wait for these pancakes to cook because I want Bluey Deadpool to really rock the house, and I don't have a ton of space. Oh, I like that request. Someone said I lost my 20-year-old Yorkie recently. I would love to see a little Yorkie. I think that's a great request. I think you know, cartoons are really fun, but sometimes it's like it's cool to kind of show off the like portraiture aspect of this. Because I'm just gonna pull up. I'm gonna do Bluey Deadpool, and then I'm gonna pull up a Yorkie on Google, and then I'm going to try to make it as realistic as I can within the time parameter, you know, 5 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, apologies for the wait, but these should be done around the same time. Leave it to anxiety to take forever to cook because she's, I don't know, overthinking. That
Yeah, she's just, yeah, it's a paralysis by analysis.
Yes.
Think about all the possibilities, and then you spend.
Oh, I can't see the YouTube chat right now. It went away.
Oh, the restream one didn't.
Yes. Thank you. I keep wanting to call it rebrand.
There you go.
Cool. Thank you. Do you think maybe it's because you're like going to other tabs, like you're opening?
Well, it was because I had to refresh the TikTok. So the chat would start scrolling again.
Hibiscus flower. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, I like that one a lot.
That's nice. I'm gonna zoom in on that one.
That's nice and clean, I think. Not to brag, I don't know what they look like either till they're done.
I'm gonna zoom in tight.
Oh shoot, TikTok is not. I think you need to pull up Restream and then click the TikTok window, or they just, because now it's at 40 unread messages.
Oh, darn you, TikTok.
And if you could just scroll through and kind of make sure we didn't miss anything crazy in there. All right, hibiscus flower. There's that. Hope you like that. Seeing a lot of good requests in here, you guys. I'm gonna make that bluey pool. So let me pull up a picture of Bluey because I'd like to have at least her face here. Thank you for. Oh, what's up?
Oh no, we're good. Yeah, we're about to flip anxiety.
Yes, very much so. And guys, I just want to thank you for the patience. We are still within the first weeks of trying this stream. Something we're hoping to do in the future is have 2 griddles going. So, you know, double speed, because we see a lot of great requests from every platform, and we apologize we can't get to all of them so quickly. We'd love to. And actually, that's why a lot of events hire 2 artists, is exactly.
Or 3 artists.
Or 3 or 4, yeah.
Or even 5.
You are so right about that. We have 7 artists, and we can offer all 7 of them.
Have we ever done 7 at one event? I feel like we've done 5.
We've done 6. I want to say we've done 6. And I want to say it was
Premier League?
I feel like it was that one NACA where we were just all there. You remember that?
Yeah, and then we were like, this is too many. Because our booth wasn't big enough. We were just rotating out.
Oh, was it? I don't recall.
I think it was a trade show. Wait, it was Vegas. It was that trade show in Vegas.
No. Actually, don't.
The trade show in Vegas where I almost left my phone in the car in the taxi, and Lee got COVID.
That's awesome.
That one, you remember that?
I do remember that, but I thought that was 4 people.
No, because it was Angelique, Lee, Jenny, myself, and you.
Crazy. Okay. Yeah, that one was.
Because you
what
and
happens
Hank,
in
Hank was there
Vegas.
too. So we had 6 people from the company, 5 artists.
Yeah.
And then, and you all got there before me because I had an event before that, and then I flew in and met you all there.
Oh.
The night before, and then I left as I was getting dropped off by the taxi from the airport, I left my phone in the back seat, and I had to Luckily, I had my running shoes on. I had 10. Well, they were Chucks, but like I could run in them. But either way, I had to book it as fast as I don't think I've ever ran so fast in my entire life, and probably
Not even when we almost missed that plane. God, we sound so professional.
We didn't miss the plane.
Yeah, we didn't, but that was one of the fastest I've ever ran at 6 a.m. That one was so annoying too because one of the guys in the company, our assistant, was up, and we're like, "Why didn't you wake us up? We slept through our alarms." And he's like, "I don't know." Remember that? Jimmy was just like up, and we're like, "Why didn't you wake us? We're gonna be late." And he was like, "I don't know. You guys were sleeping."
See, Princess Sarah. I said the guy who was talking to be quiet, so I can watch her. You can still watch her. Like what is?
That's not funny.
No, it's all funny.
It's a little funny.
Yeah, y'all. Your eyes still work whenever I'm talking.
What if they're watering at your amazing stories?
They're just people are really wanting you to flip anxiety.
I know. So sorry, guys. That's why we don't make them this big and why I goofed. She is so close. Almost. Think of it as like the feeling you're feeling right now is exactly what you would want. You know, things good streamers say.
Yeah.
Then 33 new messages on TikTok. You clicking stuff over there?
Yes, I have to.
Oh.
It's,
Well, that's just too bad.
I'm over here running the stream. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Let me try this. Just not maximize the window. Maybe that'll allow it to not be silly.
All right. I feel like I'm just gonna lay all my cards down. I feel like my Bluey is malfunctioning today. I usually can make Bluey in 2 shakes, and for some reason, I just can't get this right today. How strange.
Patience is a virtue, fellas and ladies and others.
Why'd you
I know y'all want to see anxiety flip. Just hold on. Hold on tight.
Ben, I don't want you telling our audience to be virtuous. I want them to be as diabolical as they wish.
I don't know, there's almost 700 of them watching right now. You sure you want to do that?
Whoa! No. All right, we ready, guys, for anxiety? You've been so patient. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yay! I like that. 48 new messages on TikTok.
Boy, oh boy. We're going to be doing this all night.
Why is it changing? Didn't do that last time.
I know. So vithell.ttv, yes. So actually, if you just go here, I'll just drop the link in the chat. You can go there. It'll shoot an email to our manager. And then if y'all want to talk about working any conventions that you, whoops, hold on, why didn't I do HTTPS?
Heck if I know.
Booking. So yeah, if you just go to dancakes.com/booking, that will, you can fill out a form there with whatever. Just more importantly, it has your contact information on there, and then we can start a conversation. And our manager Hank can figure out if we can make something work, because we would love to work with anybody who wants to work with us.
So guys, you're welcome to spam requests, but I've actually got at least my next request taken care of. So if you want, I'm happy to give you guys a heads up for when I'm looking at the screen. You know, just so you don't feel like you're being unheard if you're typing it over and over. We don't mind. I just don't want anyone to feel like if I yell it 100 times, they'll see it, when in actuality, we're gonna be like, all right, give your request, and then we'll give a few seconds to look at the screens. So just dropping that one more time, just in case anyone feels like they're...
Yeah, Candy G really wants a Rapunzel Funko Pop.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Or the pop, what are the, you know what I'm talking about, that thing.
And I guess Deadpool has sticks on his back, doesn't he? All right.
Oh, Instagram channel. Oh, have we ever done Pennywise?
Oh yeah.
Tim or Bill? Yes, we've done Jared H95 on Instagram. We have done so many Pennywise. I mean, especially when that was happening. The first one especially.
When there was a clown out there.
Yeah, you know.
You know.
Grandpa Simpson shaking his fist. The old man yells at cloud meme.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Someone asked Ariana Grande still out there. Rhett and Link.
And guys, again, just so there's no confusion, you're welcome to shout stuff out, but we'll be picking here in a few minutes. So, but I also know everyone's, you know, wanting to yell theirs out, and I get it.
Yep. Yeah. As soon as we got an open griddle, we'll ask y'all to throw out any requests you have, and we'll pick one out of the bunch, and we'll do our best to pick the right one.
That was inspiring.
Thank you.
And then Ben, just note the time. I think I'll take the Yorkie and then maybe one more, and then we can switch out.
Yeah.
Unless you feel unsure because like 200 new messages on TikTok.
I mean, it's just, you just have to go over here and click on it.
Yeah.
It's frustrating, but...
It didn't happen at all the last few times.
I know, it's a new thing, and it's...
That's great.
Let me try refreshing the window again.
That doesn't cut the stream, does it?
No, this is... We're literally watching the stream. That's how you're
Hey,
seeing
you're
the
right.
chat. And I also have the chat over here, too, just
Okay,
so
cool.
you know, so...
Cool.
The chat isn't being unwatched. Bruno from Encanto.
I apologize, y'all. This one I think was a little bit extra ambitious, so while it is almost done, I took a little long on it.
Have you ever done a Monster High pancake?
Yeah, for sure. Ben loves Monster High.
You know, Clone High.
I love Clone High.
I don't even know if I've watched Monster High before.
All right, guys. I am gonna go ahead and take that Yorkie request. Person who asked for the Yorkie, can you sound off if you're still in the chat? And Ben, could you keep an eye out for it? I don't want to make one for someone who's gone. That was a bit ago.
So Candy, so whenever I get on the griddle, if Dana hasn't got to your Funko Pop by the time I get on the griddle, I will make your Funko Pop. So don't worry, I got you.
Any sign of that Yorkie person?
Let's see. Were they on? I'm trying to remember. I think they were on.
They were on TikTok.
Okay, well I haven't. It says they are still here.
Sick. All right.
So.
Aw, that's sweet. Someone echoed it for them. That's very nice.
Yeah, there's a lot. The chat's busy. We got about 630 people on the live TikTok right now, so it definitely makes it hard to keep an eye on the chat. We're doing our best.
And guys, I think this is probably a good time to say that if you don't get what you want today, or if you just are like, whoa, this is fun to watch, we do this every Wednesday. We're able. In the evening. I just smacked my spatula so hard.
That was great.
Yeah, so we do this Wednesdays. So whatever time an hour ago whatever time it is in your time zone, about an hour ago, that's when we start typically, is at 5:30 Central Time. And we would love to get to anyone's requests. This is actually our busiest stream thus far, so you know, it's not always gonna be this level. Probably. So if you really want
fingers crossed. If we're doing,
fingers crossed.
If we're doing it right.
But I'm just saying, if they're like, oh, I can't come back, it's too many people. You know, sometimes it is chiller.
Yeah, well, I think if especially if this level of people becomes sort of a constant, where it gets kind of hard to follow the chat, then we'll start doing where you can go on our website and put in a request, and
TikTok chat's backed up.
And that way, and you can actually send us a photo and stuff, and we can do really personalized requests and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the last few streams, we've maybe, at its peak had like maybe 100 people on all platforms together.
Right.
So.
Oh, this is nuts today. I think you guys are hanging out.
Yeah. weird how the algorithm works, because we've definitely had lots of streams where we've had thousands upon thousands of people watching.
Tens of thousands.
Yeah, and then we'll do another stream, and then it's just like, 30 people. Like, they're both great. It's just odd how that works.
They're very different vibes, which I like. Like, sometimes you're like, oh yeah, 30 people. And sometimes you're like, wow, 10,000 people. This is fun. And it's like, it's very different.
So do you guys eat the pancakes? We do not eat. We're not going to be eating these pancakes. Like, one, the batter's a couple days old. Like, it would be fine to eat, but not us. But also, we tend to not eat the pancakes that we make, because if we did, we would not be able. We wouldn't be able to fit in our chef's jackets anymore, because we make a lot of these.
Well, and I just want to say that this is leftover batter from an event where people ate and enjoyed the pancakes for hours. So it's not all just like made.
Yeah, and we have
for this.
there is a compost here at the studio. So whatever doesn't get eaten will get eaten by something. Just won't be us.
Yeah, I'm more of an egg person. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
I mean, eggs are in pancakes.
Are they in these?
I think they have egg powder in them as an ingredient, if I recall.
But you know what I mean. I'm all about that eggs Benedict. Drop an egg emoji if eggs Benedict. Backed up TikTok chat. There has to be a reason that's happening this time. Something's got to be different.
I mean, TikTok might be different.
Oh, TikTok.
Constantly. I mean, I think every time we've done the stream, the TikTok live studio has had like an update.
Interesting.
Alright. Here's hoping it lasts.
Someone said, I'm allergic to eggs. I'm sorry. It's the kind of thing where, like, if I had 3 foods for the rest of my life, one of them would be eggs.
Yeah.
Raw.
Oof.
Not the ooh.
I drank like egg whites once.
Okay.
It's not good.
Really? Did you need to try it to figure that out?
I mean, you never know, it's...
You do, you can Google it. You can see if raw egg tastes bad.
Well, but it's, well, one, it's not...
You're like, I don't know if there's a Nigerian prince wanting a loan from me on my email.
Whatever.
Unless I try
Listen,
it.
you don't know if something tastes good until you put it in your mouth. We all know this.
Yeah.
Some people actually enjoy
Gross.
egg, and if egg whites like from the carton are actually like they're pasteurized and stuff, so they're safe to do that. Like don't do that with regular eggs. I mean, why is egg whites being pasteurized gross?
No, just the fact that you're like, you can do it from the fridge, and I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I just thought about drinking raw eggs again.
I mean, I would say that raw egg whites probably taste better than raw eggs because they taste less. I think it's mostly...
I can't argue with that. That makes sense.
Yeah, I would say the thing with raw egg whites is more of they don't really taste like much. It's more of a texture thing because they're just kind of like slimy.
Oh, okay, stop. TikTok is on some...
Bingo Wolverine.
Bingo Wolverine. Oh, that's good. I think that's a must, you guys. Like, come on. That's 2 birds, 1 stone, and it's on theme. And it's like everyone on TikTok right now.
Yeah.
That's pretty great. Is Instagram piping up about anything?
Oh, let's see. Not a whole lot. It's pretty. We got someone flip blue pool.
Blue pool. I love that everyone's calling it blue pool. That's so cute.
Yorkie is cute so far from Tyler Malloy.
Well, thank you.
Peely from Fortnite. We've got a few Peely requests.
Peely?
Spider-Man or Spooter Dude.
Are they saying Spooter Dude?
No, I said that.
Oh, okay. You know Spooderman is a different character, right?
Yeah, but that Spooderman isn't Spooter Dude.
Oh, okay.
Spider-Man is Spooter Dude.
Okay, okay.
I did.
You watch Marvel stuff?
No, I mean I started calling him Spooter Dude, and so therefore I'm the authority on this subject.
Okay.
Yeah, Spooderman's like the poorly drawn Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his catchphrase? I feel like he has a catchphrase. What's Spider-Man's catchphrase? I'm a spider.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Oh.
His
great
the
power.
catchphrases that I see for Spooderman are things that I'm not going to say.
You just said Spooderman. See, this is why I'm confused and frightened, Ben.
I said Spooderman because I'm talking about Spooderman.
Oh, well, I was talking about Spider.
I was looking up Spooderman catchphrases, and they're they're not great.
All right. Cool.
That's as far as I'm going.
Okay.
I mean, well, it's Uncle Ben, but with great power comes
Yeah,
great
yeah.
responsibility.
That's not Spider-Man's. That's just what rings in his head when he's sad.
Well, let's see. Those are just Spider-Man quotes.
What does Spider-Man say? Name one thing he said in the movies, because mine would be when he does that dance. Get up, up, dun, dun, dun.
He didn't say anything.
I know. He said it all with his hips.
Yeah. The hips don't lie.
What's that song again? It's like...
Shakira?
No, the song when he... No, Ben, the song when he dances.
I don't even know. Does it matter?
It does, because he's dancing perfectly to that song for what it is. Backing up messages on TikTok. We should have a code word for that.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna say waffles whenever that happens, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, waffles.
No, TikTok Live Studio was like, hey, you're being inactive.
That's
'Cause
awesome.
Because I was looking up Spooder Dude catchphrase, or Spooderman catchphrase.
Just start Googling stuff on your phone, I'd say. Every time you Google something, something goes awry, unfortunately.
I mean, even when I'm not doing anything, it goes awry.
That's true.
Everything just goes.
Everything just goes awry.
Everything just goes to, no matter what I do, everything just goes to crap.
Aw. Let's stay focused on the stream. That was mean. And what's worse is I'll say something mean and maybe they're laughing at home, but it's just dead quiet in here.
It's like watching
It's watching Seinfeld without a laugh track.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Friends. It's Friends without a soundtrack.
Big Bang Theory.
Oh, I love it. All right, we got Blue Pool, the long-awaited. Blue Pool. 3, 2, 1. It's Blue Pool. That's cute. Hope you guys like it. I'm gonna fix one tiny thing. Part of her eye started running off.
Yeah, I hate when my eyes start running off.
I know.
Let's get a.
I'm glad you guys like it.
Let's get a tight little shot on Blue Pool there.
Yeah, let me. She kind of looks like she got some teeth knocked out herself, and.
I mean, they'll grow back. Don't worry.
Yeah, they are. There we go. All right.
All right. Fade back.
So I love the bingo Wolverine idea. I'm seeing a lot of Black Cat too. Did you get that nice tight shot? You good?
Oh yeah, we got it.
All right, sick. I hope you guys like that. That's fun. So, all right. I see everybody yelling bingo Wolverine, and I agree. So, not even. I just agree. Bingo.
See, we're watching on Instagram. To someone. To Freddy Krueger. Let's see.
I'm dead. I typed in bingo Wolverine and it just brought up Wolverine bingo, like that you would use at a bowling alley for bingo night or something.
Oh, nice.
I don't even know why I typed both. I'm just gonna type in bingo first.
Yeah, it's not that we pay more attention to the TikTok comments. It's just that there's 600 people over there, so the trend starts and people start yelling for the same thing, but we definitely
are there any comments Instagram's really pushing hard?
Well, we've got Ariana Grande, which they've been here for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Freddy Krueger. Yeah, Flip Blue Pool. Well, we did. So that's Yorkie's cute. Peely from Fortnite. We've had a lot of those. Peely. I'm not sure if it's the same person. I have to scroll through all the.
Well, here's the thing, Ben. I think you should start gathering ones you want to do because it is 6:30, meaning it's usually when we switch over. So I think I might do Bingo Wolverine. And then, do you want to switch or do you want to keep manning the station for a little while? Also, waffles.
Waffles?
Yeah, we just talked about the code word. the TikTok chats.
Oh, well, I wasn't paying attention.
That's okay. You're forgiven. We can have. It doesn't have to be waffles. It could be
Uh,
No, it's gonna be waffles.
okay.
I need Bingo yelling. I want her to be like scary Wolverine. Bingo. Yeah,
That's
there we
the
go.
frustrating thing is I can only make it so small and still keep the chat up.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna check on the Yorkie, maybe.
Oh.
Nope, Yorkie needs a little more time. Sorry to scare you. All right. Now that I've done the Deadpool Bluey, I feel like I kind of get what I'm doing here with the Bingo Wolverine. So we're going to make her tiny little face and nose and snout and all that.
Oh, does somebody miss the blue pool flip over in a... Yeah,
Okay, give it just a second. We'll bring it right back in.
Yep, just hold on and we'll toss it in front of the camera.
Okay, this is where it's going to get fun. I'm going to make Bingo really mad. Is Hugh Jackman still Wolverine? I don't know anything.
Is what?
Is Hugh Jackman still Wolverine? Was he ever Wolverine?
Hugh Jackman was always Wolverine.
Okay, so he's still it, yeah?
Yeah,
Right,
he
cool.
came, yeah, well, he said that Logan was going to be the last one. And then he came back for this, but I haven't seen it yet, so like, but apparently it doesn't do anything to mess with the ending of Logan.
Okay. So do you guys see what I'm doing already? This is a Bingo with Wolverine's like little hair thing. I think that's fun, and I think that's great for this one.
Oh, Emily on TikTok. I don't know if you guys see this. Thank you so much for picking my idea with Bingo. I'm glad y'all like it. You're welcome.
You're welcome. If it helps any, you had a lot of supporters. I looked over and just saw Bingo Wolverine, Bingo Wolverine, Bingo Wolverine. Which, like, I think that's why it finally hit me, is because at first that meant nothing to me. I'm like, what does that even mean? And then I was like, oh, like the sixth time I saw it.
Then you were like, bingo.
Then I was like, bingo. And then I was like, Hugh Jackman.
Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. We did a Stitch earlier. And
why don't you show that one?
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and toss the Stitch and the blue pool, right? That was the one that was missed? All right.
Good call.
We got Stitch right there. And then we got blue pool right there. And then we'll just see if we...
Oh, they're also saying show anxiety?
Anxiety, yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think any pancakes are going to fit on here just now.
We'll have to come up with a system to where we can, like, keep them in frame somehow.
That would be cool.
We'll work on that. We'll workshop it.
All right, and now I just need Wolverine, who I screenshotted. I think what Wolverine gets right is, like, you gotta have those silly superhero silhouettes. Bro's got a silly silhouette even with his mask off. You know, he's got that dumb hairstyle. I love it. 10 out of 10. Is Wolverine's only power that he has claws?
No. He also regenerates too.
That's
so when he basically has he's really strong. He has an
He's an anime.
Yes. Adamantium infused skeleton.
Okay.
So, which makes him pretty much invulnerable to most things, at least beyond the bone. And then the claws. And then he regenerates. So, like, if so he regenerates, like, so anytime he gets hurt, he just gets better.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So it makes him relatively fearless because what's he got to worry about?
Yeah, that
But
makes it so he's probably a good fit to hang out with Deadpool, because Deadpool's got a funny
exactly.
shtick like that too.
He's basically just like a stronger, more invulnerable version and less funny version of Deadpool. Because Deadpool is just a normal human being who happens to regenerate. Wolverine's got a few extra things.
I love that. These are like more challenging than I thought they would be. Like putting them in the outfits, because there's no reference of them in the outfits.
Yeah, no, that's...
At least that I found that like I liked, like a lot of them were like people doing it in their own art style. I'm like, no, I want it to look like the Bluey art style as much as I can.
It's yeah, I would have to pull up 2 different references and just try to smack them together somehow. Where's Anxiety? Anxiety is to the right of the griddle.
Did you show it just a second ago?
I did. We'll show it again here in a second. Once Dana finishes filling in this pancake, we can toss it in front. And if y'all hang out all the way to the end, like we're gonna do.
Oh, absolutely.
You know.
Even before then, we'll
be tossing them randomly into the camera, but like by the time we get to the end, we'll do a roundup, and you'll get to see all the pancakes we made for the whole stream. So don't worry, y'all's little eyes. You get to see them.
Not to mention there's 8 million colors going on. So it's like I gotta do their superhero suits, and then the Bluey characters are already so busy.
So Beth.DWX wondering how long you guys been into art?
That's a good question. Ben, you wanna go first?
Yeah, I mean, in one way, shape, or form, kind of my whole life. I mean, it's not always been visual art. I mean, when I was a kid, it was visual art, and then I got into music, and I kind of stopped caring about visual art, or at least drawing or anything in general. And then I just randomly fell into this vocation here and got back into drawing, and because it became my job. I mean, I still play music, and I still play a lot of instruments and write songs and stuff. So, I mean, in one way, shape, or form, art has been part of my life my entire life. And I'm edging up on 40 right now, so. And then Dana, I'm probably going to have a similar answer, except it's been more singularly focused, I feel like.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, like, I feel like my thing is art has always been an obsession. Visual art has. I have been drawing since I could hold a pencil. Like, I have my parents did drawings when I was 2, and I was just like drawing all the time. It's just been a fixation, and it's never lowered. It's never gone anywhere. I love making visual art, and I always have. And the reason I got into this career was kind of on accident, because I was just making pancake art on my own from watching the videos and figuring it out, and like just trying to do my best to copy what the people, this company especially, were doing in pancake art videos. I was like, okay, it kind of looks like they're doing this, and I guess I'll do this too, and it looks like they're using these bottles, and I just gave it a shot, and I made something that I liked. And the reason I was doing it was I wanted to make pancakes for my little brother, and just kind of have that bonding time with him, also making him breakfast before he got on the bus to go to school. And yeah, it just kind of snowballed from there. And when I leave here, if I leave like a really busy event and I'm absolutely exhausted, I go home and I go, I'm tired, and then I get my iPad out and I draw. So forever, I guess, is the answer. Also, I've got a Yorkie here that I know we've been waiting on. We ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's real cute. Pleased with that. I didn't know exactly how that was gonna look. I never do, but that
tight shot on that Yorkie, yeah.
That's so cute. I love how that brown shine in the eye came out. Hope you guys like that. Also, is it normal if the TikTok browser has a frozen image?
Don't worry about that.
All right, cool. Then I won't. All right. Guys, I'm gonna check the chat as soon as TikTok's not blocked up anymore. Ben, did you hear me? But I have seen some repeat requests, so there's a good chance, like, if I see you again, I probably will take one of the crazy repeat ones.
I can't see the mouse.
I'm saying it's backtracked.
I know. I need to see the mouse so I can click on it.
Yeah, you're right. Guys, I'm going to show off some of the older ones real quick while we wait. I think Blue Pool is going to be really cute with Bingo Wolverine. I will admit I've seen a lot of Lorax, and that's a very quick one, so I might make that my closer. I've seen a million Lorax for like an hour.
Oof, I almost missed the chair there.
Any repeat looking ones on Instagram?
Oh, let's see. One is for Scooby-Doo.
Okay.
Nothing new.
Ben, this is my last one.
All right.
Not the last one. Ben's going to be taking over.
Yeah,
don't want any confusion there. Yeah, Lorax is a very quick one. And then, keep those requests coming. Have you picked maybe a first one you're going to do, or are you going to wait?
I'm going to do the that Funko Pop one.
Oh, got you.
I promised that one earlier, so I'm going to stick to my guns. My word is my bond.
That's great. Man, the Lorax, Danny DeVito, kind of an inspired casting choice. What do we think?
If only the movie itself was better.
Yeah. Everyone seemed to like that green guy.
Yeah. I was definitely pumped when I found out.
Really?
That Danny DeVito was going to be the Lorax. I was like,
well, oh, I thought you meant when the movie was coming out. I was like, I didn't know you were.
I was just like, well, it made me want to go see the movie because I'm like, well, if Danny DeVito's doing it, then like, it's probably going to be okay.
Did you feel good when you left the theater? Were you like, that was Danny DeVito?
I was like, that was fine. You know, definitely wasn't, it was better than, you know, going to see Garfield because Bill Murray was in it. Which, you're familiar with this?
Oh, yeah. The Coen Brothers story,
Yeah.
Guys,
Coen Brothers.
Right. What is everybody's favorite, like, remake, by the way? Like, what is a remake that got it right? So, like, Lorax is a remake because they made the cartoon way back, and then they also had the book. So it's a not reinterpretation. It's a reboot, I guess. What is the one that got it the best? I'd love to know your thoughts.
Ooh.
I'm trying to think. Best adaptation. That's the word, adaptation.
Parent Trap, Little Mermaid. Okay, I haven't seen. Jim Carrey's The Grinch. There we go.
The TikTok second up again.
Alright, I'm gonna try leaving the TikTok one on top since the YouTube and Facebook chat's kind of slow. Just to see if that makes a difference here. All right. Michael Myers. Pete's Dragon was I assume that's the remake thing they're talking about.
It's probably the live action they're talking about because that was obviously an old cartoon, but then they remade it and it was like a whole different because it had to be.
I guess technically then you could say Lord of the Rings. Because it was a cartoon. I mean, it was a book first, obviously, but then it was a cartoon.
That's true. I think I'm going to go with The Lion King 2019 in full earnestness.
Wow.
Nah.
Everybody left the stream.
Ah, nuts. No, that was the worst interpretation ever. And I'll stand by that.
I haven't seen it, but like, I'm good. I enjoyed The Jungle Book.
Jungle Book was, I liked when Christopher Walken went, Ooby-Doo, I want to be like you.
That was good stuff.
I liked that. I liked when he went, you man, come closer. It was like a mafia boss, but Christopher Walken, but a big monkey. All right.
Christopher Walken.
Ben, I'll go ahead and Google that Funko Pop for you.
All right. Yeah, Rapunzel Funko Pop.
And guys, we will keep taking requests. The last request we have on deck, at least, is Rapunzel Funko Pop. So do not dismay. All right, I'll let you pick.
Take my watch off here and all right.
Ben, I know you're a stand boy, so I can just move
I am
this.
a stand boy. I don't need no loud chairs under my butt.
I wish I didn't. Pickle Rick, you get out of here. I'm gonna show you guys the ones I made so far, or rather, what I made this stream. So there's Stitch, because I'm just waiting a little bit for Bingo Wolverine. Here is Anxiety. Here is Bulby with the unicorn. Here's a little Yorkie. By the way, person who asked for the Yorkie, I hope you really like it. I'm really sorry to hear about your loss. This was for someone whose Yorkie passed, and it's always an honor to make pet portraits, but it's even cooler when it's like very, very significant. Like a lot of times at events, people will be like, here's a person or a pet or someone who passed, and it's always an honor to get to make that. You know, it's cool that the one thing they want to get made is just someone or something they love that much. Oh, and then of course, there is Blue Pool. And her competitor, most likely. I will say, and I wouldn't say this except I've seen it constantly for the last hour, Coraline has been a huge request. So that might be a... Guys, I think we'll get to Coraline at some point. I'll say that. That has been the last very long. It's just been constant. So we hear you. I've even seen people say, everybody's saying Coraline, and they're correct. All right, here we go. I need everybody to vote. No requests real quick because, like, I mean, you can, but Ben already knows what he's making next. I want you guys to say who would win. Ready? Would it be Bluey Deadpool or Bingo Wolverine? Cast your vote. And don't factor in that she's smaller. That was artist error.
I mean, Deadpool is smaller than Wolverine.
Okay, fair. Okay, fair.
I mean, at least if you're, I don't know, I think Ryan Reynolds is actually...
They're all saying different stuff. Are they voting on Instagram? Can you see? A lot of bingo votes.
Got bingo vote on Instagram.
Okay, you guys. I hear you. It sounds like we're all split.
Yeah, we're 50-50 on Instagram so far.
All right. Well, guys, those were extremely fun. And if you want more Deadpool Wolverine content, there's a very good chance there will be a post on our page on all platforms about that tomorrow. Very good chance indeed. I was actually editing that before the stream. And Ben's in it, so you can see Ben.
You can see my hands for most of it, and then you can see me for about half a second.
Well, you know what's great is I made a last minute edit because it popped in by accident, but then it's like, it gets you in a shot. It's hard to explain, but I think you'll see it and you'll think, oh, that's funnier than the first edit, and you're in it more, so.
Oh, cool.
I know. Here we go. Lorax. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I really like that. That's so cute. I like that art style. Like, there's something about that that feels almost like a little bit like, just feels like a different cartoon. I like it. All right, Ben, you up.
Yeah, here I go.
Here goes Ben. Those towels are for grabs. The blue one is kind of dirty, actually, so if you want, there's this one, and then, oh, this one's pretty clean.
All right.
That's like all the towels that are in here right now. Lorax. All right, guys. A man that deserves no introduction. Ben Daniel.
Hello.
All right, that's enough of that. Get out of here.
I am here to make pancakes. I am excited to meet all of you, even though I've already met all of you. Well, leaving the TikTok browser open did absolutely nothing.
That's great. All right, let me see if I can fix it.
Yeah. Here.
There we go.
Make it a little easier for you to see.
Yeah. That's probably the best call at this point if it's going to keep doing that.
Yeah. So
It's so hard to see the mouse. Do I click that?
Yeah, if you click that, it'll scroll down.
Okay, great.
And then it'll work for a little while, and then it'll stop.
That's fantastic. Thanks, new TikTok update. That's what we're going to blame for now because we have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's the best we got.
Made by Miss is very, very cool. Thanks for sharing. People are saying so cool. Yeah, appreciate it, guys. All right, stepping back over here.
All right, then we're gonna make.
Wait. What did I just see?
What did you see?
I swear I just saw someone. Hold on. Ah, it's scrolling so fast.
It's a lot of people.
It is a lot of people.
Gotta.
Oh my God! Haley Cotter, what's up? It's just someone from my high school. They said, oh my gosh, Dana, you're on my For You page. What's up? How have you been? Hope you're good too. That's so funny. I love that.
I don't think I've ever had anyone from my high school drop in on the stream.
That's so funny. It was just like just an organic like.
My God, your bottle is so dirty.
Yeah? Well, let me tell you something.
Dana's the dirtiest.
I'm messy.
Dana is the messiest artist.
And Ben always acts surprised.
I do, because I am somehow. I don't know why I shouldn't be, but I am.
Oh, by the way, everybody, I see a lot of Rapunzels, and you're in luck, because Ben is making a Rapunzel, specifically a Rapunzel Funko Pop.
Yep, someone requested it almost at the beginning of the stream, so we're actually the nose is further away. Gotta remember, Funko Pops are wide. All right, anyways, back to the task at hand.
Haley, if you're still in here, that's so cool. I appreciate you saying something. That's awesome. Hope you've been good. Oh no, someone said I missed Wolverine Bingo. I'll hold it up.
Don't you worry.
I was actually really happy with this one. I like how the stupid ears came out. I like that works. Looks like the Hugh Jackman hair. Could we show Bingo and Bluey together? Yeah, hang tight, we just did. So I'll let Ben at least do this pancake and then we'll flash a few on screen. Maybe this and the next one and then we'll do it. Have you guys seen Inside Out 2 yet? I assume that's directed at us. I have not, but we did make Anxiety earlier.
Yeah, I actually, I'm telling myself, I haven't seen either of them.
I really liked the first one.
I've heard amazing things. It's on the list of eventually things to do, but you know how that goes.
I really like them because I like really abstract analogies, just in general. I like, let's make this abstract thing and give it visuals, you know?
Yeah.
Also, Haley, I saw your other message. Thank you for dropping in. That's so cool. I'm glad everything's good with you. I feel like that's happened before. I feel like I've been online and people are like, "Whoa," but I can't recall any right now. So.
Yeah, I've definitely had like some family members pop in, but I've never had. No, I mean, but also like my high school class was pretty small, so.
Oh yeah, what was yours?
I mean, it started at about 150.
I think that was about ours. I think ours was 180 at start or something. Haley, if you're still here, feel free to correct me. I forget what size of the class was.
And it ended with probably about 100 or 125, somewhere in there.
Well, and I will say that Haley and I went to middle school too, and that was a class of 40. So I don't know why I said high school. We went to middle school together.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, my middle school and it was pretty much the same because we all, with the exception of the handful of kids that moved there, during that time, like pretty much we all knew some of the people I went to high school with, I went to preschool with,
Oh, really quick, someone said they are never going to answer the pancake question. Mallory Marie, what question was that? Apologies if we're missing any questions.
If
the chats are flying by.
If it's on TikTok, it's hard to catch because we got a lot going on in there.
But I'm staring right now, so drop it again.
Yeah.
Show Bingo Wolverine, please. Guys, we'll show the Bingo Bluey Wolverine Deadpool pancakes after. I'll say whatever one Ben does next, we'll show it during that one. All right, I'm going to imagine that the one they were talking about was the what do you do with the pancakes after. So, that seems to be the question. So we do this for a living, and we do this at events. So during this stream, these pancakes are going to go into a compost, but this is leftover batter from an event where everyone who got a pancake ate their pancake, or they didn't. It was depending on what they felt. But we make the pancakes for people to eat 95% of the time.
Yeah, I mean, once it leaves our griddle, it's not up to us whether or not it gets eaten. It's up to the person who requested it. It's, I would say it depends on the event. Like, if it's a bunch of little kids, like, it's absolutely almost all of them.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Kids do not care. They're there for the moment.
Yeah. If it's adults, it's more 50-50. They get attached, But, yeah, we always say it's your pancake, your choice. We have no control over your decisions.
Yeah, Kirsty, that's a common question. And yeah, our one of our principal intentions with this job is to make food for people. It's food that looks like art, but we would never do this sort of art and call it pancake art if it wasn't a delicious pancake. So we do this at a lot of breakfasts. We're actually scheduled for a breakfast this Monday. We do a lot of stuff paired with food, like, whether that be a lunch or a dinner or something. We do a lot of midnight breakfasts. That is a very common one. And then somebody asks, have you ever messed up a flip at an event?
Oh, yeah.
For sure. It's not as common anymore, but it happens. More recently, we've been messing a little bit with our ratios because we use bagged batter that's just add water mix, but we put in a little bit of extra flour or like a keto-friendly sugar replacer, all this stuff that kind of affects how it handles for us, which, our intentions are to go as fast as possible. And also, still have the art come out really quality. And recently, they've been sticking to the spatula. The good thing is it doesn't ruin it 90% of the time, probably more. It just sticks a little. So I'll do this flip and then I'll pick up the spatula and the pancake will come with and it'll just be stuck to it. That's the most common thing. Other than that, no, it's pretty rare to flip it and have it break. And there's a lot of times where if it were to flip and then like fold it on itself or rip a little bit, it's so easy to just kind of push it back together and it looks like nothing happened. They're very durable.
Yeah, they're sturdier than you would imagine.
Right. It always surprises me still.
All right, so I think we're taking a little too long on this one here, but
it's okay. It's looking nice.
Yeah, I'm just getting my feet wet here. It's I've been sitting down and scrolling through chats and all that fun stuff. Takes a minute to get my bearings. I think for me, I know the trends I've noticed, because we're all different, we're all unique, and I tend to, maybe I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but I tend to get faster as an event goes, and I feel like you tend to start off like blazing.
Oh, I blaze at the beginning.
Yeah, and then it just like it doesn't get slow, it just gets slower. I feel like
because I blitz at the beginning. Honestly, because I'm excited to be doing the event.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like at the very beginning, you're always making way more pancakes than me, and then by the end of the event, I'm making more pancakes than you.
I will say, for me, a lot of times it depends on the line. Because if I see the line's crazy and we're trying to meet a deadline, then I will absolutely crank the gas. But it's all needs-based. So if it's like, we've got 5 people left and 2 artists in 30 minutes.
I'm
just like,
even, I mean, because obviously I will turn up the speed when necessary. I mean, even I just think, we're different brains in that regard. Like it takes me a minute to wake my brain up, whereas your brain's like, let's go.
Yes. I'm kind of like when you let a dog off a leash.
Yeah, and then and then you start to.
But when I do go slow is when the first, second, third, fourth are requests that I'm like, that are not my favorite, and then it just keeps happening. If I get one pancake at the beginning that's like one of my favorite, which that's a pretty broad category. It's that if I can make something I'm excited about in the first 20 minutes, I'm flying because I'm like, I like my job. Really quick, someone said, did she do Dr. Phil M&M yet? I was the one who asked for the viral one. Ben, you could take a crack at that. I will say.
Well, I'll do Coraline, and then I'm definitely down. Let's just toss it to all the who here wants to see after I do Coraline?
Right.
Dr. Phil M&M. Drop what's a good emoji for
green
that?
Heart.
Yeah, there we go.
Green heart if you want Dr. Phil M&M. I will say there are some things in this chat that have been endless, and there's only like a couple of them, like just constant requests. So I can give you those. But there are green hearts. Oh, there's a lot of green hearts.
There, I mean.
Okay. So we will do Coraline, Dr. Phil M&M. And then I'm not going to say who yet, but I'm looking at TikTok and I see repeat requests, excuse me. And have faith. I see you guys. Instagram, I'm checking you guys out too. I see we're asking for stuff from Gravity Falls. I'm seeing... Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of Maple Pines, Gravity Falls. So I've got my eyes on the chat, y'all. Saw you guys at the Pixel Pop Gaming Convention years ago in St. Louis. I'm glad this is still going strong. Well, thanks, Grant.
We're happy it's going strong, too.
It's very kind.
It's a wild existence.
Well, we're glad you still enjoy watching it.
That, too.
So there. I need some water. It is August in St. Louis.
It's actually really nice today, though.
I know. But then you remember we're over a griddle, and it kind of...
Yeah, no, I
kind of splits the difference.
You're allowed to be thirsty. It's fine.
I'm also always warm, so...
Yeah, and Dana is a hydro homie.
I am built for the snowy mountains. I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm not. I hate being cold almost more than anything else in the world. Which is weird, because I feel like, because my skin hates being hot.
Yeah.
I sunburn in the winter.
Ben looks at a Google stock photo of the sun and wakes up the next day like, I got a little crispy.
Yeah, I forgot to put on sunscreen before I looked at Google Earth.
Yeah, exactly. Really quick, I just want to say, somebody said, this is a really good question. Someone said, have you ever done self-portraits?
Absolutely.
You know, you say absolutely, but I don't know if I've ever made my face.
Oh, I've made my face multiple times.
Mm-hmm. No, and I remember one time I was filming you make your face for a video.
Well, and I've had people request that I make my face at events.
I've not had that.
Well, maybe it's because maybe your face is just not cool enough.
That's absolutely fair.
Dana, don't sell yourself short. Your face is fine.
Hey, that's absolutely fair. But I think above everything else, that's absolutely fair.
I've made your face.
You have. Yeah. A while ago. It is not super common. Ben has done it plenty of times, but we're talking over like a 9-year career. And with me, we've all made Hank, our manager.
Yeah.
Because we were practicing.
Because we did that for, we all decided that we wanted to do a pancake art workshop with some of our other artists to test our skills.
Ben, Chloe Taylor said my face is perfect, so that was very kind of her.
Well, thank you. I said your face is fine. I didn't say it was perfect, but like...
Wow, drop a lobster in the emoji lobster emoji in the chat. If you
Perfection is unattainable.
If you just heard what Ben just said. I want to see them lobsters. Seeing Dr. Philly. Oh, we got lobsters!
Whatever, y'all are liars because impossible.
Hey, Ben, give me that shovel. You're digging yourself a little too deep there.
I'm just saying, like, nobody has a perfect face. It's impossible. You have a good face. It's.
Well, Ben, the problem is, I think you have a perfect face, so...
Well, then you're a liar, too. Y'all are liars. Why are you lying? Stop it.
This is my favorite joke of the stream.
Listen, I'm not... You're not gonna trick me into being like, oh wait, my face. Well, I guess that means, yeah, you're right. My face is perfect. That's how this works. I said it and I meant it.
Get more lobsters.
Whatever.
To be fair, I didn't connote the lobsters anyway. I was just like, drop lobsters if you heard that. Guys, drop a tear emoji. If everyone here is so beautiful, that can be in any way.
See, that's the thing.
I never said that.
I never said anything about beautiful.
Oh, we got teardrops, Ben.
I mean, that's fine. Like, I never said anything about you not like.
I never said you
I know, but you're just it's implied.
Ben, well, I
Zach,
dropped my microphone.
why did you do that?
To say I'm sorry if I'm painting you in a bad light. I don't mean to.
No, it's okay. I need it.
Okay, great. Well, then.
I've been painted in too kind of a light, so I need some balance.
Okay. Oh, someone said you're stressing him out. Ben, are you stressed?
No.
Okay, great. Yeah, no. Something we say every stream is that, like, I think a lot of people misinterpret Ben and me talking because we have very different energies. So they'll be like, Ben's mad at Dana, or Dana's like mad at Ben.
Yeah, no. I have a very dry sense of humor, so
you're stressing him out.
So you just
good.
Yeah. So you just have to assume everything. Take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. I'm probably joking.
It took me forever to get used to. I did think you were mad at me like 7 years ago because I think that makes sense because I was like very like always trying to read people's minds. I was just like, oh, Ben's mad, and you would just be like in the best mood of your life.
Yeah, I'm just like, this is great. We're all having fun. And you're just like, he hates me.
He hates me. Like I was not used to people who just like are that dry. Now I am. I think.
Yeah, I mean it happens. Like I'll meet new people and I'll just like I literally have to be like, no, I'm joking. Like, all right, here we go.
Oh, Rapunzel Funko. Very cool. Now, Ben, do you have an extra quest? Because if not, I have one that I think is mandatory.
Well, didn't we have one after Coraline?
Did we? Oh, it was Dr. Philomena.
Yeah.
Okay. But I may I make the choice for you next because it is constant.
Sure.
Okay. So we're going to do Dr. Philomena. And then, guys, we will do Toothless. Okay? That is... It's been probably 1,000 comments this stream, easily.
Okay.
So, Toothless is coming after Dr. Philomena. You guys have been so patient. I think we even saw those near the beginning of the event.
Oh,
so.
Yeah, I recall seeing...
They're all saying, thank you, yes, and yelling.
There we go.
We got you guys. Toothless is a fun one, too.
Yeah.
I made a Toothless last week that I really liked.
And I didn't, so now it's my turn.
Now it's your turn. Guys, drop the dragon emoji. I think one of those exists if you're excited for Toothless.
And if not, just the closest thing you can find.
No, there's a dragon. It's just like a green, like Asian dragon, where it's like the big noodle. Where Toothless is probably a Western dragon. Oh, lots of dragon emojis. I always liked that. I always liked that different parts of the world had different kind of styles of dragons. Oh, we're seeing dragons on Instagram. I like asking the chat for emojis. They're delivering.
That's right. They always seem to come through for you.
That's great. I'm dead. Someone said, oh, I thought you said Dr. Phil and Eminem. Like they're just at a party. No, we're going to recreate a sort of horrible thing I personally made a few years ago.
But, yeah.
And it like, someone like made a YouTube video covering it. That was like the highlight of my life, was to like...
Say the meme existed before the video.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, you didn't... You
No.
have created a meme.
I apologize. It was because I posted the Dr. Phil Eminem and I gave it a really cursed caption. And it like, people were like reposting it being like, what is this caption with this pancake? I'm not even trying to say I made a meme. It's just, it's really fun when you make something and it kind of gets a little bit of traction on its own. I've had that a few times and it's always an honor.
An honor and a privilege.
It is.
It's been a while since I've made this one too. I've definitely made a few of these.
You made the Dr. Phil Eminem? I made the Dr. Phil Eminem pancake. The Dr. Phil Eminem meme existed before. I will say this probably is going to interest no one, but I'm going to throw it out there. I once made an image of Guy Fieri mixed with Garfield. That one got legs. That one was in a what's his face's video. It like appeared in like famous YouTube videos and stuff.
Yeah.
It's something about combining two things that people just love. You type in Gar Fieri, you'll find it. But that was like my own drawing. The Dr. Phil M&M I took from a meme. Yeah, Gar Fieri's still there. It's the top Google image. Oh, my child.
I mean, look what we do for a living.
Right, exactly. That making funny cursed art is not far at all.
And we're children.
Yeah. We make a lot of funny combinations.
We are a funny combination.
We are.
Pancakes and art.
That is a funny combination.
All right. So there's that. I might have to turn that down. I turned it up a little bit, and I think I turned it up too much.
Ben, what do you turn your griddle to? Some people are asking about the temperature.
Oh, well, speak of the devil.
Right, elaborate on that.
It's around 225 right now. It was a little bit lower when I got up here, so it was about 200 when I got up here, and that's about where we keep it somewhere between like 2 and 250. It kind of depends. It's not a scientific instrument, so it can fluctuate a little bit just depending on the power situation. But that's generally where it sits. And that just gives us, it's low temperature for pancakes. I mean, obviously hot enough to cook, hot enough to burn if you leave your hand on there for too long. But low enough that you've got a little bit of time to make stuff happen and, you know, draw another pancake while you're making a pancake, or while you've already drawing another pancake while the other pancake cooks. There we go. I got there.
Ben, just so you know, TikTok is unanimously asking for a flipped Coraline.
Okay. Well,
I'm just letting you know the news.
It's pretty much ready, so we can go ahead and do it. So we'll just boop.
Your wish is Ben's command.
Yep.
I see someone asking for Ghostface. Grace, I highly implore you to scroll down to, I think, about October like this past October. We have not one, but 2 Ghostface pancakes, and one of them was a video that did, at least on Instagram, it did really well because it has a twist in it. So those are 2 very high-quality Ghostface pancakes for you. Person asking for Mabel Pines on Instagram. I see you. Just letting you know we're listening. Silver Mist, what is that? You know Silver Mist?
Not off the top of my head, no.
So guys, just a reminder, Ben is gonna do, what was it? Where am I?
Well, where are we?
Toothless, next. That's it. Oh, Ben, someone said he is so talented.
Oh, I do my best. I do what I can with what I have.
But I have to tell you this. I think this is... And again, don't let me yuck your yum if you're trying to look for your own requests, but TikTok is flooded with requests for Shrek with abs.
I mean,
yeah.
You know
I know. That's why I'm basically picking it for you, because I know you won't oppose it at all.
I mean, and like, you know, let's be real. I've had practice.
Yes.
This will not be my first Shrek with abs.
And they're like all asking for it.
Yeah, and nor will it be my last. Let's be real.
Okay, I see Silver Mist is the water fairy from Tinkerbell. We will see if we have time to get around that one. We've got 2 pancakes on deck right now. So hang tight. You guys have all been very patient. Just anyone asking for anything has been patient. So we appreciate that very much. Just want to let everyone know again if you weren't here for this announcement before, but we are doing this every Wednesday. We're able. So we will be taking requests this upcoming Wednesday, likely the Wednesday after that. So drop in then if you really want something today and we can't get around to it, or you really want a second thing.
Yeah,
Please keep that in mind.
And right now, it's not particularly busy for us, but we are busier later this month, so we can't guarantee every single Wednesday. We are going to try our darndest.
Right.
Because we don't make any money on these streams, but we love doing them, but we do sometimes have to actually go out and make money working events.
I forgot people were asking for these earlier, and I said I would do it while you were doing that, Pancake. Hope you guys can see that.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and just...
Oh, no, I'm stupid. That's not in the frame at all. Go ahead.
Get it right, Dana.
Yes.
Just get them over the griddle, because the griddle's in the frame.
That is Bingo Wolverine, Louis Deadpool, for anyone new here.
Okay. And we had Toothless next, correct?
I'm sorry?
Toothless, right?
Yes. 100%. Thank you for being so accommodating with so many people's requests. Apologize if I mispronounced this. Is that Lalitha? Whoever, they, he, she, says, thank you for being so accommodating. We appreciate that very much. We do our best to keep up. It is, this is our most populated stream in a while. So, we appreciate everyone being patient watching, because we understand, like, it could be hard, I'm sure, to just, like,
shout into the ether.
Yeah, shout into the ether and just like watch a million things get done. And they are 5 minutes Pancake minimum. So like we appreciate you guys hanging tight. We're glad this is hopefully a little fun to watch, as it goes. Like you can enjoy watching it even if it's not your thing being made. I mean, I can't overstate how appreciative we are for people waiting, because unfortunately this is not the world's fastest art medium.
Not the slowest, though.
It's not the slowest, and it is one of the tastiest.
Yeah, I mean, all considering, it's like I think our perspective definitely gets a little skewed about like what is quick art, because like we're basically we're making a painting. If a speed painter was working at this rate, we'd be like, man, they're fast. Right.
But we appreciate you guys saying we're being accommodating, because we're glad it shows. Someone asked for Stitch, so look. That one was super fast. I made that off screen. I didn't. I made that earlier. What?
What'd you do?
I kicked the wall.
Why are you so angry, Dana?
I am.
You need to talk to somebody. It's a problem.
I do. Everybody drop a yellow heart. Therapy.
Yeah.
Drop a yellow heart for therapy, you guys. People are saying tap to 100K before he's done. I don't know what that means. Is there 100K of something going on?
We're talking likes, maybe?
No.
See the likes on the chat?
Yeah, I mean, but it's 52, so I can't imagine. Yay, yellow hearts. I love therapy. I mean, I don't love therapy. It's like I don't love going to the doctor.
I mean, it is going to their doctor.
I know, I said I don't love therapy. Kind of like how I don't love going to the doctor.
No, I was saying when you go to therapy, though, you are going to the doctor.
Yeah. You know what I mean.
Yeah, but I just...
When I think of doctors, I think of people who, if you throw an apple at them, they explode.
I mean, that's just Tuesday for me.
Oh, nuts. When'd you get your doctorate?
I didn't. I just have a weird thing where if somebody throws an apple at me, I explode.
That's great.
Yeah.
I like now everyone's requesting their thing, but they're also putting yellow hearts on it. So I just imagine those characters in therapy.
As they should be.
Just all of them?
Yeah.
That's great.
I mean, like, let's be real. Like, how many conflicts in...
A good character probably needs to go to therapy, yeah.
Like, every TV show and movie...
Because they're stressed.
How many how many of the actual conflicts could be solved just by like people talking to each other? And it's like pretty much all of them. It's just like just communicate.
I don't think all of them. I think because I think there's that trope people hate where they're like, if they just talked, it'd be fine. You know?
Yeah, I mean it's a trope. I mean it's like it's almost it feels it's a lot of shows. It's so many shows.
Yeah, you're right. I won't disagree with that. There is a lot.
And I watch more shows than you because
Yes.
you don't really watch stuff.
I don't.
Which is fine. That's not
Too busy going to therapy.
Exactly.
Making pancakes. That sounds so bitter. I don't mean it like that. That came out so much more like. No, I do stuff. Lee in the chat, one of our pancake artists says, Ben and Dana,
Hey.
acknowledge me. What's up, man? Sorry, it's been a.
I'll never acknowledge you.
We've been trying to keep up with all these.
Who is
crazy
Lee?
chats.
Who's Lee? Who is that?
Don't say that. We know Lee.
We do. Lee's amazing. We love Lee.
Lee's our favorite. Someone says, I'm always blown away by how amazing the art looks. Shelly, thank you.
Thanks. I'm always blown away that I do this for a living.
Somebody asked, can you make a picture of all Disney main characters? So that
All of them?
that's a really good segue into a question we get a lot, which is people will say, how many people, how many characters will you do on one pancake? And the answer, truthfully, is as many as you want. However, the monkey's paw with that is that if you want 60 characters on a pancake, we got 5 minutes, we got runny batter, we probably have a line. We, just want to keep moving. The pancake will burn. We can't have the pancake get too big. So what you end up getting is as simplified as it needs to be.
Yeah.
So I have made a pancake with 15 full-body people in it, and it was essentially like...
Silhouettes.
It was essentially
Silhouettes
silhouettes.
with a little bit of like
Or if you squint
shade.
at both the image and the pancake, they look the same, but
Yeah, it ends up like a lot of times whenever I get like pancakes where there's just multiple people in there. If there's enough people in there, like I don't even do the faces. It's because like you're just gonna end up with like really you can't make it that small and get any in detail in there that would be important enough to acknowledge. So it's like at that point it's more pertinent to me at least to get the silhouettes of everybody. So yeah,
right.
yeah, it's like if you looked at the picture from a distance, they would be the same.
I just want to say that Scott on Instagram says, you guys do great work. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Yeah, guys. Appreciate all the compliments tonight.
We try.
We do try, and that's why the compliments are appreciated, is because,
If we weren't trying, they'd still be appreciated, just not as much. But we do try, so therefore they are.
We're always like, I don't know about you, Ben, but I'm always like flattered anew. I'm like, you like these? Thank you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's we're jaded because we see this all the time. So our perspective is skewed. Like this doesn't.
Jaded might be. I feel is jaded like doesn't it have like a bitter connotation to it?
I mean, it just means that we're just.
I would say we're numb.
I mean, is that?
That's not better, is it?
Yeah, because we're jaded is not. It's just we see it all the time. So it's like
we're used to it.
Yeah, so it's not necessarily. What makes it special is not the fact that it feels necessarily special to us. It's the fact that it feels special to y'all. Like that's because yeah, we've made thousands of these. How could it? How could it feel exactly the same? We know whenever it's really good, and like we get excited whenever we get to do really stuff that we find very interesting personally. But even then, it's like the reactions that we get is really what makes it special at this point.
Kirsty, if you're still in here, bye. Thank you for watching.
All right, here we go.
Oh, what do we got, Dr. Willem? Oh, wow. What's your favorite Dr. Phil line?
I don't even know.
Why am I here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. There's a video of the Dr. I made a pancake of Dr. Phil that's really cursed. If you guys look up anywhere, like Dan Cake's Dr. Phil pancake art, I think you'll enjoy it. And you'll learn a lot of Dr. Phil
It's
quotes.
really good. I enjoyed it.
Thank you, Ben. I edited that and made it all myself, and it was a lot.
You spent a long time on that one.
I did. On that video, I edited it for like 8 hours or
Yeah.
something.
What was next? You said you. You knew
You
what?
just made Toothless.
You said you
Shrek
knew...
with abs.
What?
Shrek with abs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then I think next, if I may assign you one.
I love I typed Shrek with in the first.
Was abs?
Yeah.
Good. I love that. Ben, may I give you a request next? It's someone who's been in here basically like
Sure.
forever. If you could do Mabel, Pines, or Silver Mist, because Lolitha, I know you've been in here a while asking for that.
I haven't done this Shrek with apps before. I like that. I like variety. Variety is the spice of life, you know?
You want to show it on camera first, or are you just
Sure.
gonna surprise everybody?
You know what? We're just gonna surprise everybody.
Okay, we're gonna surprise everybody.
Just gonna toss Dr. Phil up there. He can just hang out.
Somebody commented, "How long are you live for?" But live and live are spelled the same, so I just wrote it as "How long are you live for?" And I was just gonna say, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Abby, we are live probably another 7:30 right now. Ben got on a little after the hour mark, so I think we'll probably make like 4, 5 more pancakes, whatever Ben's feeling.
Yeah, we'll just kind of feel it out here. We'll probably go till about, I don't know, 7:45-ish, but like, you know, there's a good chance it'll go a little bit longer than that.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't, I can leave it up to you, but there are some requests in here that if I like constant requests that if I just grabbed them, you could have your last 3. Like there's been some big repeat ones, but I won't tell you unless you want to look, if you want to look at the chat.
Yeah, well, the TikTok one is well behind on me.
I know.
I'm kind of just relying on you to...
Yeah, and I've been reporting pretty quickly on it. I just feel like that's easier. Like you're working.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I've got my eyes on it the whole time and on Instagram.
That's why we have 2 people here.
Yeah. I am seeing some people, I mentioned Mabel Pines or Silver Mist, and I'm seeing some people echo Silver Mist on TikTok. So when it gets to that, I will let you take your pick there. Ooh, Ghost from Call of Duty is a good one. I will say that we've made that, but where is that? Let me see if I can find, I feel like if you go on YouTube and you type in Ghost from Ghost...
Definitely made that one a bunch.
Oh, for sure. Ghost Cod Pancake Art. Oh, wow. Okay, flippin' art dude. Ryan is one of our artists, and if you go on Google and you type in Call of Duty pancakes, Ryan's stuff is incredible. You gotta check it out. He made a ghost pancake along with some other Call of Duty characters, and it looks insane.
He's so good.
He's so good. I want to answer what Jay said on TikTok. Y'all should make Jax from Digital Circus. Honestly, Jay, I don't think we're going to get to that tonight, but I think we should just make an Amazing Digital Circus compilation video for our socials. I keep thinking about that. That's been such a common request in chat, and it's like, I really love indie animation, so I feel like that should just be one we make soon in group, and then we make like a funny little post about it. So yeah, I think that's a great idea. Just maybe not tonight, just because we've got a few requests that have been constant for like the last hour and a half, and we're gonna try to get to those. But like, mark my words, you follow us, you keep an eye on us, I feel like within the month that can happen for sure. And like, it'd be like higher, like not, I don't want to say higher quality, but it'd be like us alone in the studio mixing specific colors. Like, you'd get crazy high quality pancakes.
Yeah, we have more time.
Yeah. I really like Amazing Digital Circus. I think they're killing it. I love Gooseworks, the creator. I love her work. So if it's not obvious, I already appreciate that franchise. So you'll see something eventually, absolutely. And if not, you know, it'll happen in a stream. For sure. Because we usually get at least a handful of Amazing Digital Circus. It just hasn't happened yet.
Sure, I get those fat Shrek fingers in there.
That's great. I'm liking his facial expression. He looks really happy with his progress.
I mean, yeah, he's been working hard, you know.
What channel can I find the Call of Duty pancakes on? So I would suggest going to Google and typing in like Ghost from Call of Duty pancake art. And the first thing you'll see is Flippin' Art Dude's TikTok. I'm just saying it's harder to search on TikTok and scroll. You know?
You're fair.
Google will bring you a direct link. That's what I just did, and I found it immediately. So Flippin' Art Dude made a TikTok. He's one of our artists. He's down in Dallas, and he's incredible. So yeah, that's how I'd suggest it. Or you can go to Flippin' Art Dude's TikTok, and you can just scroll till you see it, but I would recommend just using Google. It's faster. Someone on Instagram says, gotta do Deadpool Wolverine heart next. Seeing the movie in 10 minutes. Okay, well, check this out. You're in luck. One, and someone asked to see this too, so I'm gonna flash them on screen. We made a little bit of a remix. We made Bluey and Bingo, Deadpool and Wolverine. But also, if you follow us on socials, we are going to post a Deadpool and Wolverine pancake, or 2 pancakes, very likely tomorrow. Maybe later tomorrow, but those are made. We made them last stream. They looked really good. We made some content with them. So hang tight.
Soon.
Soon.
So.
Also, I hope you enjoyed the movie.
Yeah, I really want to see the movie.
I feel like we're like their trailer, you know, like when you watch trailers before movies.
Yeah.
That's us right now.
Nice. I like that.
Which, like, I like trailers the best, so.
I like movies the best, but...
I love trailers, because I love that. I love instant gratification. Did you know that?
Really?
I don't have a high attention span, so I love the trailers. I'm like, great, I feel like I just saw every movie ever after the trailers.
There we go. Well, I like movies. Trailers, I like trailers that don't give it away.
Oh, real.
So on this, so the reference of this, he has a shirt on.
Take it
so
off.
oh yeah, no, he's wearing a vest, but he definitely took the shirt off.
Good.
Cause like no.
That's awesome.
It wasn't even. Well, he didn't have a shirt on. He had sleeves.
I'm so dead. Everyone, there are just people commenting, and they're just using emojis. So this one said. They said, can you make Miles Spider-Man or Back to the Future Doctor, please? And then they just put lobsters, teardrops, and yellow hearts. I like your callbacks. Those are emojis we've asked people to drop over the last hour or so. I don't know why that's so funny to me.
Because it is.
A real one. Guys, Toothless will be flipped momentarily.
Yeah,
see your
very,
comments.
very soon. I want to make sure I give this all the attention it deserves. It's very important.
Yeah, people are dropping dragons, lobsters, teardrops. Thank you, Jesse. I like being reminded of the emojis. You forgot the green heart. You're so right. What was the green heart? That was Dr. Phil Eminem. I'm dead. They're like using the old emojis as inside jokes.
Look at that.
I love that. Guys, we see the Flip Toothless comments. It's coming. Ben is almost done with the Shrek.
Yes, we have. This one's important to me. So. I mean, they're all important to me, but this one's special. Okay. This is the last little bit here.
Coco, can you hang on a minute? So I will keep an eye on my clock. We can flip it in 1 minute because Ben's getting real close there. They're saying they have to go.
Okay. Here, I'll just go ahead and flip it.
All right,
it's ready.
Toothless time. All right. Hope you guys like the Toothless. Thank you for being patient. Ooh, you're getting spammed with people saying it's cute.
Nice.
Heart emojis.
That's what I was going for. This Toothless is pretty adorable.
People said it's so cute.
I haven't seen any of the sequels, but I did see the OG.
Good soundtrack.
I don't remember, so I have no opinions.
It's a very praised soundtrack, and it like a lot of people talk about like how subtle and like deep like the leitmotifs and stuff go. They're like they went crazy on this soundtrack. I love that stuff. And I know you do too because you're a musical boy.
I am.
I didn't tell you. I saw Waitress at the Muni. I went to the Muni.
Oh yeah, you finally went to the
I went
Muni.
to the Muni.
Was it?
Awesome.
Yeah, isn't it great?
It's wicked. St. Louis has the largest outdoor theater in North America, and it rocks. And I saw a musical that made me cry multiple times. It was so good.
Yeah, they put on some amazing productions. I think because it's technically like Muni stands for Municipal Theater. You know, so it's you know ran by the city of St. Louis, and so like you hear that and you're like, oh, it's like community theater. Like no, this is as good as anything you've ever seen on Broadway. And I mean, I've seen some of the best stage productions of my entire life at the Muni. And you know, some of it's cast out of St. Louis, but like a lot of it's cast out of Chicago, New York, and LA. I mean, we had what Corbin Bleu was in Mary Poppins last year.
Can I interrupt you real quick?
Sure.
Do you know what you're doing next? Did we already say something?
No.
We're sure? Wait, no. I promised Silver Mist from Tinkerbell or Mabel Pines from Gravity Falls.
Okay.
Do you know Mabel Pines? You've made her probably a million times.
Probably. I've definitely made a lot of Gravity.
Okay, so you know Gravity Falls. I would say then look up Silver Mist and pick your favorite.
But yeah, a lot of the like Corbin Bleu was Mary Poppins last year.
I will say a lot of people on TikTok are doubling Silver Mist, so that might be the go.
Okay. The guy who I don't remember his name, but he was in the original Rent. He was in the movie too. So, but Roger, he was a Muni cast member for one season. A lot of other big names that I don't really know, but because I'm not like I love theater. I wouldn't say I'm a theater nerd.
What?
I mean,
I would.
I mean, yeah, I enjoy it a lot, but I don't have like a super deep knowledge. Like, I guess okay,
Real quick, guys, he's doing Silver Mist. Just want to let you know, a lot of people are wondering which one you picked.
Gotcha. Yep,
and a lot of people are saying Silver Mist.
I'm a casual theater nerd. How do we say that?
Okay.
So I feel like, because my knowledge would run out. Like if I was to have a deep conversation with someone about theater, my knowledge would run out fairly quickly.
Someone said, I would be so impatient if I was doing this. I would try to flip immediately. You know,
been there. You make that mistake more than enough times, and you learn.
Right. Well, and I'll also say that so I do a lot of art. Just not even in this job. Just I do a lot of visual art. I draw all the time. I make digital art. I make traditional art. I just am obsessed with it and do it basically as my NPC idle animation. Like if I'm not doing anything else, I'm drawing somewhere. And the thing about pancake art is it requires the least patience. I make a piece in my iPad, even a doodle. Like I'll make like a really good sketch on my iPad, like black and white sketch, you know, just a little bit of line work, just sketching out my thoughts. And I'll be like, man, I did that quick. And I'll look at the time lapse and I'll be like, that took 15 minutes. Meanwhile, like we can have a pancake done, fully done, looks great in 10.
No, I just wiped your mouth off. Sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, it's the kind of thing where most of my casual pieces take 2, 3, 4 hours. So pancake art's really cool because you get something really satisfying, fulfilling, and like a decent amount of like, I don't know, I'm not gonna say realistic because that's silly, but like we both have made portraits before. We flip it and we're like, that's the person, you know? Like, of course it's simplified because it's like black line work and all that, but it's like, sometimes you make someone's face in 5 minutes and they lose their mind.
And you know, whenever we're doing studio stuff, like we can dive into like semi-realism.
Right, exactly.
It just takes a lot longer. That's why we don't do it live, because we do is more akin to not necessarily do caricature. Like we can do caricature, but like as far as like the speed of it and like the simplification of it, it's very similar. Like we're trying to capture the essence of whatever someone's requested, not necessarily trying to capture every minute detail.
Well, and may I just say that if you guys spam pink hearts if you want to see this, I can show you a portrait we have in studio that I did personally that I feel like is one of my more, not realistic ones, but like ones I was very happy with, you know, where it's like, yeah, that's a good portrait. I'm happy to show that if we want, and I'm already seeing pink hearts, so.
I'm pretty sure I know which one you're gonna get.
Yes. It's the only one I think I have in here that, like, the only one I would show maybe instead of this one was my Jimmy Fallon one, and that's not hung up. In terms of, like, quality.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, young pup. Good puppy. There's a dog in that room. But I will show this one. I'll show it on the front camera first. This is Lil Nas X. I made this years ago at this point, so I could probably do it better now, but I remember this was, like, one I was extremely happy with. I thought the likeness was, you know, good enough. I'll show it on camera, too. But, like, it took about 2.5 hours. Ben, I'm gonna cut in really quick.
Yeah.
That took, like, 2.5 hours. And it's like, if that were on my iPad, I'd be, like, 15 hours in and still not done with that. I don't know. If you talk to any portrait artist who's, like, I don't know, it takes a while. Not 2 hours. This is not 2 hours in any other art medium unless you're booking it on purpose.
Yeah, I've taken 5 hours on a pancake before, and I was like, oh my god, that's so long. But it's like, bro, I made a painting.
Yeah, you painted a guy in a background, and he was playing an instrument, and there's like lighting.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, and I didn't use lines, so it was like,
Right.
it was, so like, yeah, like that took me a long time.
Well, Lee says in the chat, I hate drawing because of how long I take. That's why pancakes are for me. I agree. Like, as someone who, as I mentioned previously, likes, you know, really quick, instant, like, yay, I did it, and then doing it again and being like, yay, I did it, and just getting that feedback loop. Pancakes are great. Like, we've made probably 20 pancakes tonight.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Somewhere in there. Someone said this needs to be a sport, lol. I agree.
I mean, we've definitely...
Put Ben and I in the ring.
Yeah, I mean, there was a while there whenever, like, Pancake Bot was, like, a big thing, that we were, like, talking to them about doing, like, human versus robot.
Little John Henry situation.
Didn't work out, but...
Where's that Yorkie? Someone asked to see it.
It's up here somewhere.
Oh! This was the Yorkie from earlier as requested. Sorry, Ben. I wish there was one way better that we could hold that and not completely block the artist.
I mean, we'll get there.
We will get there. It's just I feel bad. Like, stop what you're doing.
I mean, I kept going. I don't care what you do. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing.
That's great. Guys, Ben is doing Silver Mist right now. I see people requesting it. It's on its way. And then, Ben, I think it would probably be prudent to do 2 more. That's an ending at 8 minimum.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, I've been keeping an eye on the chat. There are a lot of frequent requests, right? Let me take a minute to review the chats, you guys, because, like, I've seen some hundreds of times that we haven't done yet. Maybe I'll give you 3 quick ones, because some of them are very simple. But they've been requested the entire time.
Yeah.
So, first of all, did I promise anyone? I don't think I promised any after Silver Mist. I really don't.
No, I think we're solid there.
Okay, cool. Lots of people are requesting Zero from Nightmare Before Christmas. That's the dog.
Okay, yeah.
So, there's that one. I also... There was one I just kept seeing. Okay, so I'm seeing Zero. And then this person asked for, can you make Miles Morales or Back to the Future Doctor, please? And they've been saying that over and over and over. So I think probably one of those. And then
I have not made a Doc Brown in so long.
Yeah, yeah. I want to see if there was another very common request, but if I don't see them anymore, then I think we're going to call it.
Okay.
Oh, that was a common one, wasn't it? All right, I'm looking at the chat. I'm looking at the chat. Okay. So my thought Ben, is that you have that silver mist you're finishing, and then we said, it sounds like you're going with Doc Brown, right?
Yeah, I think
So
so.
it was Doc Brown, and it was 0 from Nightmare Before Christmas. And then, technically, you don't have to take them, but I'm seeing 2 after that have also been requested the whole time. So, what do you think? Do you want to take 4 more and maybe just do them like quick style? Because a lot of them are asking like just this simplified.
Yeah, why not? We'll do it.
All right, cool. So,
But
guys,
first,
yes, Shrek. A lot of them are asking for Shrek. Flip Shrek.
all right. Shrek's still a little moist.
Oh.
He's dewy from the gym.
Wow. That's horrifying. Good job.
I'm happy with that.
That's great. Also, just for any nuance, when I say horrifying, Ben knows that's a compliment.
Yeah, horrifyingly awesome.
Yes. It's just very, there he is.
Yeah. All right,
There
so
he
we had
is.
0 from,
Yeah. So guys, go ahead and chill and request. I think I've got our final few. I've seen people in the chat requesting certain things over and over, and at least 2 of them are very quick. The first quick one is 0. Then you said Doc Brown. The other quick one is Hello Kitty has been a constant request.
Okay.
And then, if there's time, you guys, I've also seen Ariana Grande a million times, but they said in a cartoon style. So, simplified.
Let's see. We're running out of room, so we're gonna have to start rotating people out here.
And guys, I'm so sorry if we couldn't get to you tonight. I'm seeing like other requests that have been done over and over. I'm just trying to pick the ones that I've seen the most.
Yeah, unfortunately, we
Yeah.
limited number of pancakes that we can make in a night.
Yeah.
And yeah, eventually we have to go home and sleep and eat.
I am so sorry if we didn't get to you tonight. I'm seeing some requests like Sully, Link or Zelda. Those are all things, I know it's a consolation prize, but if you go to YouTube and you type in Dan Cake's Zelda pancake art, Dan Cake's Pixar pancake art, you'll at least get pancakes that have been made before. I am so sorry. That's not why I didn't pick them. It's just we're just trying to get to the ones that people have been patiently asking for forever. And I know like we're doing our best. We're back here on Wednesday. If we could make pancakes all night, we would. Most of the time when we leave here, we like race to the store because we have like 15 minutes to get dinner and stuff. So, all that to say, come back Wednesday if you guys want more. There's also our pancake art archived on YouTube and TikTok and all those platforms. There's content being posted tomorrow.
It's just like a regular event.
Right.
Eventually as much as we don't want to, eventually we have to say no.
Right. Yeah. And it's the kind of thing where I'm not trying to like anxiously explain away any like whatever. It's just like we genuinely wish we could get to them all. Like we're already way over our time we set, and that's fine. We're happy to be here. It's just, at some point we gotta cut it. Hey, we made the live goal. What was the live goal?
Oh, I guess it would have been the same one from last week. It wasn't the sneaky gnome.
Tiny Dinies?
Tiny Dinies.
Wow, we got 50 Tiny Dinies. That's wonderful. Thank you guys so much. I feel so bad. It's just been kind of chaotic this stream, trying to keep track of everything. One thing that hasn't really been acknowledged has been people sending donations on TikTok. That's incredibly kind. It's never expected. Thank you guys so much. As a small business, you don't know how much we appreciate just people watching. So, just everyone hanging out, donating maybe, like that's awesome.
Yeah, never expected, always appreciate it.
Yeah, I feel like we're like flattered every single time. It's like, whoa, people donated. That's crazy.
They like us.
Jesse, thank you for watching. Sorry you have to go, or sorry. Hope you enjoyed the stream.
Yeah, and hang on, we're still making like 3 more pancakes, so it's not like
Right.
Not like we're leaving in the next 30 seconds. We're
Right,
going to
right.
be here for like another 10, 20 minutes.
Right. No, she was just saying she had to go.
Yeah, no, I'm just making sure.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, this is not closing ceremonies just
Yeah,
yet.
yeah, it's can be really easy for us to sound like, oh yeah, we got our last request, so we're going to be done here soon. It's like, no, I still got to make them.
Right.
It takes a minute.
I don't know how to pronounce your username. ML Keys? You're welcome. So then you just got, guys, you're welcome to request stuff, but we are done taking them, you know, like if you want to just show what you would have gotten, but honestly, at this point, we've got Zero, which Ben is finishing here. We've got Doc Brown. We've got Hello Kitty, and then we've got a cartoon Ariana Grande. So those are the requests for tonight. Just letting you know. Don't want anyone to feel like they're yelling into the void too much. Oh yeah, Lee, thank you for the reminder. Yes, we are gonna have time for the Ariana Grande. Just wanted to clear that up. Lee, yes, we will show all the pancakes at the end, so hang tight.
Yeah, if you want to see everything we made, it'll be at the end. We'll move the griddle out and move the pancakes in. Because we've made way more than what's just up here on the griddle. So I'm rotating them out as I make them. All right.
Oh, we got silver mist. Nice.
All right. Doc Brown.
Freezy Dan, our handle is on the same on every platform, same as TikTok.
Yep, DR Dan Cake.
You know what one of the simple joys of life is?
What's that?
Cracking your back.
If you had no.
I just did that right now, and it never gets old. Always feels great.
You know, that's nice.
That's always good.
All right. Doc Brown and Great Scott. We're about to make a pancake.
I think it really speaks to the longevity and grabbiness of Back to the Future, in that, like, not only is Back to the Future still huge, but it also kind of spawned another pop culture juggernaut, because it feels like I did make Doc Brown earlier, and I made Rick, who's like a direct parody
Well, yeah.
of Doc Brown.
Yeah, I mean, Rick and Morty is just Back to the Future on acid.
Right. I think that's cool. Like, how often do you get like a character that inspires another character that gets arguably as big as that character? That's crazy.
I would say Rick and Morty is as big as Back to the Future.
Rick and Morty was like one of the biggest cartoons of the last decade.
Well, yeah, but we're talking about. You gotta keep in mind, like.
How many Doc Browns have you made?
Yeah, but the larger content, like that's not the best metric, I think.
Okay.
Because
I'm thinking of like cultural impact.
Well, then you're Back to the Future, bar none.
Oh, okay.
Like not even close, because you're talking about a time like mass culture doesn't exist anymore. When Back to the Future came out, I mean, I can guarantee you could go out and you talk to 100 people out on the street.
Make your pancake.
I am. I am.
You're looking at me.
I had to
waving both your
readjust. I can
hands.
do both. Listen, I can do both. Listen, this is my griddle right now. Okay.
You're right.
So just I do what I want.
Okay.
But go out and talk to 100. If you went out on the street and just asked 100 people if they've seen Back to the Future, I would bet at least 99 of them would be like, yeah, of course.
What if you asked Rick and Morty?
I think the number would be a lot less, because I've only seen a couple episodes of Rick and Morty. Like, people don't.
And you are the authority.
No, I just think that's everybody's seen Back to the Future so many times. It's so just part of the zeitgeist.
I've never seen it all the way through.
You are the exception. And I'm pretty sure you're lying.
No, I've never seen it.
Wow, okay.
I've told you this before. Because you used to say, let's make like a tree and get out of here. And I didn't know what that meant.
Oh, yeah. You didn't.
I was like, that's a
Weirdo.
funny phrase. That is original. And
Oh, yeah, you thought I made that up.
I did. I was like, that's cute.
You're so clever.
Yeah.
Nope. No, I'm not.
People dropping in the chat that they've never seen Back to the Future.
Well, whatever. I would, yeah, but like
But some people are saying you're right. Some people are saying as
Yeah.
a stand for Back to the Future trio, Ben is right.
yeah.
Kristen says, I'm an exception too. Carter says, I've never seen it either. Lots of people are saying it. But also, you know,
I would.
there are people who grew up with it, and there are people who were born in scary years, like 2005. Just like, how are you real? No one was born in 2005.
But even then, it's like if they've ever watched TBS for more than a couple days, they've probably seen Back to the Future.
It's true.
It's like, I mean, it's on TV more than a Christmas Story. Like,
Someone said, hey, 2006 over here. All these babies. Oh, 2006 and has seen all three.
there you go, and they're great movies. So,
Oh, I'm sure. I don't disagree with that. I'm sure they're fantastic.
like, they absolutely 100% hold up.
And just for the record, I wasn't saying Rick and Morty is better than Back to the Future. That was
No,
never-
but yeah, I'm just saying, like, it's one of those things where it's old enough and it was big enough that there is literally nothing that could have the cultural impact. It's like saying that Taylor Swift is as big as the Beatles or has the same impact as the Beatles. Like, it's just not the same world. We don't live in that world anymore.
that is true. It is not the same world. Lee said we should stop calling our fans babies. Fine.
What if they like it?
Yeah, I didn't mean that derogatory, I promise.
Unless that's what you're into, then, like, you know, yes.
How old are we? I'm 26, so I was a little 1997 baby. You're the Axe baby.
I am 39, but I'm not the oldest artist at Pancakes.
Ben
so-
is old enough to be under the impression that Back to the Future is. I'm not going to finish that line. 'Cause you're probably right.
I know I'm right.
Okay. A lot of people spouting off about Back to the Future. They're like, it's great.
It's kind of the perfect movie.
Carter says, chat, should I watch it? No. Ben said that, which is crazy. He just took everything back he said, and he said you shouldn't see Back to the Future.
Just you. Everybody else should watch it and then make fun of him.
Him? Wow.
Them.
You are from a different generation.
Oh, you shush, Dana. You shush.
Sorry. Guys, I am simply jesting with Ben. Ben is a big reason I care about people's pronouns. I moved here and I was
Yeah.
different.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't want you to think I'm just razzing you, bro.
Okay. Listen, if we can't,
I just don't want anyone to be like, oh, Dana's being mean to Ben. This is just how we talk.
yeah, no, we talk to each other like we hate each other, but we actually love each other.
Carter says, I am a girl, thank you.
I apologize, Carter.
Ben apologizes, Carter.
I think they can hear me.
No, I know. I just thought it'd be funny to say it again. I'm not gonna lie. I had a super coffee before this stream, so I'm kind of silly.
Uh-oh.
I think I've been getting my caffeine tolerance back down a little bit. One super coffee used to make me fall asleep.
My caffeine tolerance will never be back.
Ben does not have a caffeine tolerance. He just drinks coffee and nothing happens.
I like the taste.
I think that's fascinating.
I drink it. I've always drank coffee because I like the way it tastes. It's my grandma's fault. She did it.
Yeah, I think it's just the part that fascinates me is like you don't have a caffeine kick.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have one. He'll drink it at midnight and go to sleep.
Yeah.
And that's not like high tolerance. That's just how he is, I think.
Thanks, ADD. And I know you have it too. It's just that's how my particular
Caffeine and my ADHD make out in my head.
Yeah, nice.
I take coffee and I shouldn't say take coffee. I drink coffee and I can do things for about an hour.
If I'm on my ADD meds, then I get a little bit, but barely anything really. It's marginal at best, and it's definitely not hype in any way. It's just like marginally better focus for a short period of time.
M says, I can't, in all caps, I can't explain how ecstatic at the fact I am that you've seen my request and you're doing it now.
Yeah,
I'm fantastic.
I'm ecstatic to be doing it.
Yes, guys, just to reiterate, so this is Ben's third to last pancake. Then he's just going to make a quick Hello Kitty and a quick cartoon Ariana Grande, and that is scene for the night. Also, hang tight, because we'd love to show all the pancakes off, because there's about 10 off screen or so that were made hours ago at this point, so you'll get a little pancake parade here shortly if you hang on. Everyone's still talking about Back to the Future.
Well, okay, then let's talk about Back to the Future. So who here? Let's drop a lightning bolt emoji if we think the first one is the best Back to the Future.
Well, what should they drop for the other ones?
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. Well, I was gonna go one at a time.
I know.
But fair enough. We'll do that. Okay. Then
Lee says he's gonna put up a poll.
Yes, Lee.
So you can do the emoji thing, but it sounds like Lee is on it.
The TikTok, at least, we'll get to know for sure.
Someone said I've never seen it, but there's multiple.
There's 3. It's a trilogy.
There are 3 films.
And they shot the second and third one back to back.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, they were one of the first movies to ever do that.
That's crazy. I just want to say hi if you're still here, Krabby Playing on YouTube. Krabby Playing on YouTube says, hello. What's up? That's all. I just didn't want anyone to feel like their hello was going unanswered.
And originally they didn't intend on making a sequel. And then so when they did, they were like, oh shoot, now we have to make what we did at the end of the first movie fit. Because the end of the first movie.
Hey, no spoilers. I want to watch it.
Yeah, the original ending was meant to be just like a fake out.
Okay.
And then they were like, oh crap, we're doing a sequel? Okay, how do we make that work? That's all I'll tell you.
That's great. I would love to watch them. People are asking what time it is for us here. It's about 8:05. We usually wrap the streams around 8.
Yeah, it's give or take. Like we're not super anal about it.
We're hangout boys.
Yeah,
we always say we're gonna do 2 hours and then we end up hanging out because these are fun.
Yeah. All right. So here's 0.
Oh, that's lovely. I love that blue shading and that white highlight. Excellent.
All right. So what was next? I know we got Ariana Grande. There was Hello Kitty. That was it. And then Ariana Grande.
Yeah, but a cartoon one.
Yeah, no, I got you. Don't worry your little eyes.
Lots of people are loving the 0. Also, I saw someone say that they're leaving, so I'm gonna at least flash a few because there are also people asking. Like someone asked for Anxiety from Inside Out. Someone just asked for the Lorax. These are pancakes I made earlier. Here's a hibiscus flower I was very pleased with. But hang tight, we'll show some more later. Even though, honestly, like with the pancakes that are on the griddle now, you just saw most of them with the ones I flashed on screen. Also, Ben's had his on the griddle his whole round, so which is a good idea.
Yeah, just...
My thing is I try to keep that little message on top, but I probably should just put it on a pancake and put that in the corner.
Because they can read the caption in the title. They already know what's going on.
You're right. I want to see the Stitch one. I missed it. I got you. That Doc Brown's gonna look awesome, by the way, I can tell.
Thanks.
Like, I could tell what image you were making, and I can already see it. You're getting compliments. People are saying looks amazing. I want to... Oh, okay. I want to answer one question, and then, Ben, I'm going to give you a question. Right. I want to say that where we're based is St. Louis, Missouri, but Ben and I full-time travel with this job. We also have artists in Arizona, California. We've got 2 in Texas. Is that all of them?
Anaheim, Tucson, Houston, Dallas.
Yeah. Yeah, so we've got people all over. We fly anywhere. So we can go anywhere. And we have international and just all over the United States especially. So,
I mean, just here in the next, like in a week, you and I would go to Lubbock, Texas. Then we go to Rochester and somewhere in Vermont. Then we go to Indianapolis, or Bloomington, really. And then Lee and our other artist, Angelique, they are going to Rhode Island to do an event there. Yeah, so we are traveling all the time and everywhere.
And then Ben. I'm gonna find exactly who asked for it. M asked, what's Ben's fave Back to the Future film?
Ooh. It's definitely between 1 and 3. 2 used to be my favorite when I was a kid, but as I've gotten older, I think 1 and 3 are the best. And it almost kind of depends on what mood I'm in. Because they're both so different. So the third one, again, no spoilers for Dana.
Thank you.
But the third one takes place, so the first one takes place in the 1950s, 1955. The second one takes place in the future, in like 20, actually,
Whoa.
20, actually not, it's in the past now, technically, because they're like, yes.
He's getting excited.
Yeah,
Just threw his bottle.
Because 2015. And then the third one takes place in the in the West, the Old West. I don't remember what year. So they're all wildly different.
Ooh, you want to hear the poll and what they thought?
Sure.
Lee, according to Lee, which thank you, Lee, for telling us, I'm not seeing that poll anywhere, at least on my end, but sounds like everyone else is, because they said that the first one, where in the poll, the first film is winning 46%. The second is 32%, and the third is 23%.
Wow. Okay. I definitely...
So it drops steadily, but that's still like all of them have at least a quarter of the vote.
Yeah, I definitely see the first one getting the most votes as fairly, like, yes.
I feel like there's always going to be that bias of, like, well, not that they're biased, but, like, most people are like, the original's the classic, because it's the first they saw, it blew them away.
It's what started, and like I said, even for me, it's like, it's between the first and the third one, like, and it can just kind of vary with how I'm feeling, and, but I definitely didn't expect the second one to beat out the third one. Oh, that's unexpected. I think
people are always fascinated with predictions of future.
Yeah, I mean, but also it's so wrong because it was the year 2015.
That's what I'm saying, is a lot of them are saying, like, they were so far off. And I think there's always just going to be that, like, oh, we got Doc Brown. I'm going to stop talking. I'm hyped for this one. Nice. Look at that shading on the shirt and the hair and the face. That's real clean. Thank you for doing my request with Doc Brown in all caps.
I'm going to fix that just a little bit there.
A lot of people are saying, whoa!
There we go. Nicely
done. That one's nice. I can feel the passion in that one. I could tell you were, like, amped to do that one.
Yeah, I mean, that's there. It's one of the, whenever they release the box, like, it's one of the, Back to the Future, the box set is probably one of the last DVDs that I, like, purchased. I bought all 3 of them on DVD when it came out.
I just want to say really quick, I see some people dropping requests. Just so you guys know, Ben is now on his last request, which he's about to make a cartoon Ariana Grande, something in that ilk. And I see requests pouring in. Those cannot be taken at this time. We are going to be back Wednesday. Take the time you're at right now and subtract about 3 hours. That's usually when we start, just at least for us, evening, 5:30 Central Standard Time on Wednesdays, whenever we can, which, you know, we're going to pick up in business here soon. So ideally it can be most Wednesdays, but we'll see. And
as much and as often as we can.
Right. And we would love for you guys to come back. I will say there's people asking for things like Ghostface. And you're in luck, because if you go to any of our social medias and scroll back to October, like this previous October, you can find a Halloween compilation that has a really good Ghostface in it, and its own video, like posted later that week, dedicated to Ghostface. And they're both killer pancakes. They were both made by our artist Emily, and she kicked butt on them. So go check that out. I know it's a constellation prize. It's really cool to see it being drawn live, but there's lots of progress shots in it. So at the very least, you know, you're not leaving here totally empty-handed. People are asking, there's a few questions I'm seeing too. What shop do you work at? That's a good question. So we are event workers first and foremost. We go to events, the events pay us, and then we perform for the people at that event who they do not have to pay us. It's not, oh, it's $5 per pancake. It's they get the pancakes for free because we're paid hourly by whoever hires us, as in the event. So we set up shop, so to speak, wherever we're called. And, you know, it's very often 2 artists, but it can be 3, 4, 5 artists. It can go up to 7. And they just have us set up at their college in Rhode Island, or their trade show in Vegas, or their, you know, bar mitzvah in Oregon, or their, you know, public museum event here in St. Louis. Like, there's all sorts of stuff we do. So we don't have a location that you can walk in and order a pancake. We work a lot better as an events company than a restaurant.
And none of us here want to work in a restaurant.
An events company is great. You get time off. You get to kind of like do things when you're not performing. You can kind of like work on social media and stuff. A restaurant is your life. So
yeah,
and there's a 50% chance it's gonna crash.
90%.
90.
Yeah, 90% of restaurants fail.
I heard 50.
That's within the first year.
Wait, maybe that's divorce.
Well, yeah, all 50% of marriages end in divorce, but like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually, maybe you're thinking. I think you possibly might be thinking of the Kitchen Nightmares, because 50%. I think it's 50% of the restaurants featured on Kitchen Nightmares still fail.
I thought 90% of those failed, and it's because they always get places on their last legs.
Yeah.
Pretty sure their record was pretty terrible, which they did the best they could.
Yeah, it's still better than some of them. The fact that any of them survived is a small miracle.
Right, so I don't think it's 50. That sounds incorrect to me.
But either way, it's definitely more than 50% of restaurants in general.
Okay, that's good to know. I've been using an outdated statistic, and by outdated I mean I had misinformation.
I say by outdated,
yeah.
It was
I don't think it's
never,
changed.
Yeah, it was never true.
Someone on Instagram said, "Wow, that's amazing!" Heart emoji or heart eyes emoji, cat emoji. So that is very appreciated. Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you guys sell your pancakes at all preserved? That's a great question. So, yes.
And the answer is yes.
Yeah, absolutely. We sell them both online, and where they really sell like hotcakes is at conventions. So like this is an example of a preserved pancake. This one is, I don't think this one has been for sale because this is probably my favorite portrait I've done. But like we've all sold our fair share of pancakes that have been put into a industrial freeze dryer, which we possess just for the pancakes. And then we freeze dry them, we get all the moisture out of them, then we lay them in tabletop resin in a hand-stained frame. And then they could just be sold as art pieces that stay good for as long as you want. I mean, or get whatever you don't want, they just stay good.
Yeah, say at that point they're not edible, so.
Yeah, and people are saying, won't they go moldy? Not if you get all that moisture out.
Yeah, so we freeze dry them, and then we we seal them with decoupage glue, which is the same process that you use for putting paper in resin, which is how we figured it out, because we were trying. figure out how to do it, and the resin kept soaking into the pancakes and ruining them. And then I remember I found a YouTube video of someone doing a tutorial on how to put paper inside of resin, and that you have to seal it with decoupage glue first. And I was like, oh, okay.
I actually forget about that part. I don't say that usually.
Yeah, and so
I forget that's a part of it.
Yeah, if we don't do that, the resin will soak into the pancakes and ruin them. Yeah, and so I was like, okay, so we tried it and it worked. So then that's been the process ever since.
So I like what Lee's saying, and I'm only gonna say this once because like I don't want to like, come off like we're like going crazy for this. It would just be cool. Lee is saying, can everyone in chat tap their screen and send those likes and let's see how strong we can finish? There were people an hour ago saying maybe we could get to 100K likes. So is that like a spam thing? You can just tap it over and over? And it adds to the number?
Looks like the people hitting those hearts. So like, yeah.
That's awesome.
Any and all, like we'll take them. Like, please.
Lee said, hey Dana, it's okay to ask for people to support us. Yes, you are correct. I don't want anyone to feel like, all right, everyone off your butts.
Everybody
Start hitting the
everybody
screen.
get to work.
Time to pay up.
The beatings will continue until morale improves.
What kind of events do you do the most? Go for it, Ben. I think
There's a wide variety. So like if it's like local stuff, it's a lot of birthday parties, where we're still in St. Louis. For traveling, it's more a lot of like colleges, corporate events, trade shows. Occasionally we'll get like a birthday party, but like, it is unfortunate.
Weddings are more common than that.
Weddings, yeah. It's it's whenever we have to fly, like, for better or worse, it's more expensive for us to fly out because there's a lot more to do to make that happen. So generally speaking, like, we don't get a whole lot of like kids' birthday parties because it's, throwing us on a plane and getting us a hotel. Not quite it. But anyways, so yeah, that's a lot of trade shows, corporate events. Colleges are probably the majority of what we do.
Oh yeah, I would say so.
And a lot of we do a decent amount of mitzvahs we end up traveling for.
Yeah, just any big celebration.
Yeah.
So like the reason we don't say birthday party as much is because if it's like a bar mitzvah is, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a birthday celebration.
It is a rite of passage. Like
right.
it is passing from
But it's like the big birthday.
Yeah, it's like you are no longer a quote unquote, you're no longer a child now, even though you're 13, so you really are. But
But yeah, so it's the kind of thing where we do a lot of big celebrations. Think weddings. Think like mitzvahs. Like anything that's like a big affair. And that's also why we trade shows a lot. That's why we do a lot of stuff that's like, when I think of big events, I think of like, we did the
Premier League.
Premier League, a lot of sports stuff. I was just gonna say the Super Bowl experience in Vegas.
Yeah, which technically was a trade show, so.
Technically, but it's also
or a convention. I guess
themed around this. Yeah, conventions.
That was a con, really. Yeah, it wasn't. I'd say that's I misspoke there.
Lee said in all caps, "I love doing trade shows." Yeah.
Trade shows are
good vibes at them.
I love. Yeah, trade shows are great because one, it's always people are so surprised at what we're doing.
Right. They walk around because everyone's passing out like pencils and squeeze toys, and they're like, okay, and then they see what we're doing. They're like, oh, they're giving out free pancakes, and we flip their face, and they lose it.
And then on top of that, like, our own, like, we get trade show swag.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, and like trade
socks.
Yeah, socks, or like, the National Restaurant Association. That is my favorite one because where we
forage.
Yeah, well, and they have, I'm a vegetarian, and so, but they have an entire section of like veggie food there. So I'm just in heaven when I'm on break because I can just walk around and just eat all sorts of like really good veggie food. And yeah, because if it was, a barbecue trade show, I'd probably be out of luck. I just have to.
Yeah, well, and the cool thing is, like, it's not even a vegetarian trade show. It's just a restaurant trade show. So you can be like, I'm going on break, and you can walk around, and you could just forage for food.
Oh, yeah, no,
they all have free samples. So you're like, I'm going to make lunch happen out of 30 different samples.
you don't have to buy food if you're there, but
It's
also
awesome.
you know, in our case, we're lucky we're being paid to be there, but most people are paying to be there. So, you know, but yeah.
Yeah, Hello Kitty. That's cute. Oh, I love the little sitting pose. I don't do that often.
Yeah. I
Cute.
like the variety, spice of life.
All right.
Crack my neck.
I could hear that. I hope the
Yeah.
mic picked that up. That was intense. So guys, while Ariana cooks here, we're gonna do a little parade.
I'm gonna click on this so I can see the chat for
I know,
a few.
sorry.
No, it's fine. I don't mind because
Right.
I like keeping my head down when I can. But
Right.
now that we're at the watch the
Because it is way more than 200. It's probably
Oh, yeah.
1,000 comments easy.
Where is the mouse? There it is.
So guys, I am gonna kind of parade these. So we got Rapunzel Funko Pop. We've got Stitch. We've got Ben made Doc Brown, Toothless, Zero from Nightmare Before Christmas, Shrek with abdomen. I made this one earlier, Hibiscus Flower. I was quite pleased with this one. And then we've got Blue Pool and Bingo Wolverine. I don't think we ever came up with a good pun for that.
Yeah.
Bingerine, I don't know.
Wolvingo?
Wolvingo. That's awesome. But yeah, those are fun. We have Bulby, probably the most niche of the night, which was ironic because we did it first. But that was this Jimmy Neutron guy. It's a unicorn with a rainbow mane. We've got Anxiety from Inside Out the second. We've got Coral Lorax right here. We've got this Yorkie.
Oh, we're so close to 100K likes.
We are, so I noticed that.
Yeah, I think we're gonna make it, guys. Keep on. Let's keep smashing those likes.
What if we did a bribe and we said no Ariana till 100K and
Yeah,
we just
it looks like
we just like
Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter.
Oh, we did it?
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. Thank you guys.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That is really cool. We have not gotten that in I want to say a long time, but I've never watched the likes because I'm usually behind the griddle and Hank's behind the camera. So I
Yeah.
wonder if we've ever gotten that.
I don't know. Valid question, but either way,
That's awesome.
I'm glad we did.
That's very cool.
All right, so here we are.
That pancake looks like it could hit a mean whistle note. It's Ariana Grande. So yeah, guys, if you didn't hear us before, we are sorry to say that that is the last pancake of the night.
Yep. We are going to do a roundup here, so if you want to see,
mm-hmm.
we're going to move the griddle once the Ariana Grande cooks through a little bit. We're going to move the griddle out of the way and then just kind of parade everything.
Kind of lump them together.
Yeah, so y'all can get a good view of it.
A lot of love for all of them. A lot of people are saying they like the Yorkie. I'm glad. It's always fun to do a pet portrait.
All right, we're going to start to slowly move all of these around here.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed this roundup we're about to do in a second. And just a reminder that we are here on Wednesdays when we're able.
Okay, and then...
Pancake art request. That's what it says right now.
I'm going to move this guy because it's hot. Don't want to burn ourselves here.
People are saying, glad I got to watch. Thank you, Victoria.
All right, so here we go. We're going to toss all these in the frame so y'all can see what we did. And then we'll awkwardly say goodbye. Because we'll both say goodbye, and then one of us will have to walk over to the computer to actually fade to black.
Oh, I'm sorry.
How dare you?
We both just went for the same parking spot.
Let's see here.
People are saying love the flower. Thank you.
Let's see here.
It's always nice when like a simple request comes out really nice and clean, you know? I guess just a simple little flower, but I really like how it looks. It's that pink on it. I like that pink on it.
Yeah, there's too many pancakes to fit in the frame.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to stack them. Well, you know what? Taking them off the plate is always a good idea.
Yeah, I did my best. That's what I...
Yeah. Isn't this just pretty as a picture?
Pretty as a hibiscus.
So they cut off about here. So they can't see above this point. Wait, can't we just zoom the camera out?
Hey, we could.
Or we could just scooch the table. So they can see Bulby plenty. So hold on, I got it.
Alright.
Yeah. Anxiety.
Let me try something here.
No, we got room. We just weren't using all of our real estate. Are you trying to move something? Because I got them all in frame. I like that cartoon Ariana. That came out nice and cute.
Thanks.
There we go. The gang's all here. People are saying, y'all should frame Doc and the Yorkie. That's very sweet. You know what? We'll throw those in the little freezer.
Here, I'm just doing a wide shot.
Cool. Cool.
I mean, it's flipped, so everything's gonna be turned to the side, but that way it fits as much as humanly possible into the frame there.
Cool.
So
I
yeah.
will say it was all in the frame before.
I mean, I'm going back.
Okay, cool. I'm just letting you know the news.
Yeah, I just want to try something.
No, it's cool.
I wanted to. All right, so we are signing out. So thanks y'all for hanging out. We'll be back next Wednesday, and stay awesome, you lovely people.
And remember, mistakes are delicious, so don't be afraid to try. If you want pancake art tips, email us, look at our tutorials. It's super fun. Try it. We didn't talk about that once this stream. That's how we got started.
Yeah, alrighty. Thank you guys. We're gonna awkwardly fade to black now. So here we go.